Not doing the full intro, just fucking around while we wait for people to get here. There is actually a show. Not that anyone will show up now because the stupid app had to fuck me over, but I mean, we will do a show. Even if it's just me and my laugh track. God damn it. Suspicious connection block. Was it Streamlabs? Because Streamlabs is sus as fuck today, apparently. We're just dicking around since there's like nobody here at the moment. People may return. Oh, just can't fucking win them anymore, buddy.
Game over.
Oh, we're not even... Oh, it says 0 again. Did we lose the stream again? Did we lose the fucking stream again? Oh, wait, nope. Wilmer Autotech in here with a thing. YouTube. That's the YouTube link. Man who stuffed 100 orgasms a day. I've covered that story before. This will put you in a better mood. Maybe. Let's look at, I gotta double check that this thing's even working. Let's flip this over. And let's drop that so we can have my face on there. Because, you know, that makes everything better. And then let's go ahead and click to the YouTube. Your videos. Sure does. Oh, thank you. Let's see if that says we're live. It does. It says we're live. Hooray. So at least YouTube says we're live. Let's make sure Twitch says we're live because apparently everything else is going sideways on me. So let's make sure that's there. And creator dashboard. There we are. Hooray. We're on the air. All right, where's our overview at? Over under 30. You know what? We're just not even worrying about a goal. We're just doing a show with the extra half hours built in. We'll take what we get. We have a hype train, cool. We don't, whatever. We'll let the goal kind of ride. As we appear to be at that level. So we're not going to worry about that today. We've had enough other bullshit go wrong. The show has taken a late start because of everything. So how about we just say it's overtime day. Elbow cough, elbow cough, elbow cough. I don't know what you're elbow coughing about, Balls Deep. For what do you elbow cough, my dear sir? Yes, unfortunately. Yes, I am. I guess I have to give you that permit. Why do I have to just stop punching me in the dick. It hurts. Just stop punching me in the dick. Had to completely reboot my computer, so I have to reload everything. I have no idea why Streamlabs decided to take a shit on me like 3 minutes into my show. 3 minutes in, and it's just like, nah, fuck you. All right, there we go. Fortunately, we have it all saved. We've got a bunch of fun videos if we do a hype train that we'll fuck around with. I've got stories up the ass, and obviously, we're doing the overtime already, so. Thank you, Wilmer. for the 10 bits. All right, I'm going to pull the audio down a little bit quick here, just so I can load this. This is why we don't want everything to run by robots and computers, because what happens when they decide to take the day off all of a sudden? Well, you're going to regret bringing that up, because I got a story about that later. Our first hour stories. We've got some great things. Some very great things. There was a show called Kids Say the Darndest Things, and it existed for a reason, and nobody learned the actual important lesson, which was, 1, keep Bill Cosby away from your kids. 2, little children don't know things like broadcasting rules and taste, and sometimes they might share things you wouldn't want them to. Alrighty, so I've got a story that I wish I could make April watch this show just for the story. We got a man who survived a shark and I think like gator infested waters for like 24 hours, and so that'll be fun. We've got a story out of Mississippi. They have no filter when it comes to speaking the truth. They don't learn that till later. Right. Which is great until it's your daughter and she's, I don't know, airing your laundry on air. Which is why you will never see my daughter on this program. And I don't know why I hit that button. That was inappropriate. Oh, and I've got a story about 2 pit bulls. I'll let you guess where it goes from there. I don't even have to write that one. That one we're going to end on the first hour story. That one's going to be our pin in the first hour. That one I don't even have to write. It's just, guess they ate somebody. Maybe. That is certainly one guess. I don't know why you would guess that. What would make you say that? What? All I want for Christmas is for my mic to no longer suffer from erectile dysfunction. It's just ruining the show. You're crushing the brand, man. Old limp dick mic stand over here. Did you hear that? Oh. Creaking like a bed I don't have sex in. Alrighty, so that's the end of that. Let's quit dicking around. We got a low start, or late start. Yeah, late start. So we'll probably have lower numbers and a slower show. It happens. We're gonna be happy about it. We're not doing a hype train or any of that stuff, but if we do, we have videos. All right, so this first thing, let's start off with hypocrisy. Sean Hannity and a lot of people on Fox News would often portray their opinions as fact, and were always saying they were open to questions or criticism. Well, oops. Fox News' Sean Hannity says he knew all along that Trump lost the election. Fox News star Sean Hannity, one of former President Donald Trump's strongest allies on the air and one of his closest advisors off it, admitted under oath that he never believed the lie that Trump was cheated of victory in the 2020 presidential election by a voting tech company. That stands in contrast to what played out over on some of Fox's biggest shows, including Hannity's on television. Fox News host, stars, and guests amplified and embraced such wild and false claims made by Trump, his campaign lawyers, and surrogates, presenting them to millions of viewers. Hannity and top Fox News executives who oversee primetime programs told a different story about Trump's false claims of fraud under oath and in front of attorneys during separate depositions in a $1.6 billion defamation suit. While the depositions happened in August, their statements emerged yesterday in a Delaware Supreme Court hearing relating to a series of motions by the two sides in the case. I do not believe for 1 second, Hannity testified, according to an attorney for Colorado-based Dominion Voting Systems, who was offering it as a precise quote. Meade Cooper, Fox News executive vice president, confirmed under oath that she never believed the lies about Dominion. The Dominion attorney, Stephen Shackelford Jr., also said. Tucker Carlson, he tried to squirm out of it at his deposition, Shackelford added, and then alluded to the Fox News star's texts from November and December 2020 when Judge Eric Davis cut Shackelford off. Now, this is going to be one of the weird things. Hannity gave airtime to election falsehoods he says he didn't believe. Well, that's going to be the wiggle room he's going to use. He's going to say, I was saying about the Dominion. I wasn't saying Trump wasn't cheated. I was saying I didn't believe for a second it was the Dominion voting machines. Oh, well, then how did it happen? Well, it happened. Or it didn't, and you're, kind of a flip-flopping piece of shit. I mean, it's one or the other. We're going to get there. One or the other. So, yeah, this all came out recently in a, like I said, in a separate trial, which is weird because you have all of these private hearings, which is why I feel like with stuff like this, with public personnel, no private hearings. Senators, judges, no. Stuff like this, no, not private. No, you had public opinions, so we get to see what you say about them under oath publicly. Kind of like how I don't like how the list of names in the what is it, the hey, thank you brain fart fucking MS Epstein stuff. Yeah, I hate how the list of names on that just got to be redacted. Like, no, wait a minute, we're accusing people of serious crimes here. If he had a black book list of names, I think that should be something we are all made knowledgeable of. Well, there's a lot of rich and powerful people. Well, then you can't hold him accountable because again, she's in jail for trafficking women to no one. Fuck. I am stupid. I am well aware. I embrace it all the time. This will probably get clipped where I admit, yes, I am dumb to a level that is almost clinically dangerous. I still, you want me to swallow that bunch of bullshit with a straight face? Fucking seriously? I suppose we have to.
Or they're dead.
Pretty much. Those are the terms. It's believe what we spoon feed you.
Or they're dead.
And, all right, so that's enough of that for the Fox News Hannity thing. Surprise, Hannity sold a narrative on air that he didn't believe was factually accurate, and when feet to the fire, immediately flip-flopped. They have all repented and asked for forgiveness. No need for us to bother them. Who are you talking about? The people on the Epstein list? I don't think they've repented and asked forgiveness. Did Bill Gates repent? I know Bill Clinton didn't repent. Bill Clinton has stayed awfully quiet. Look, and I don't fault Bill for being one of Epstein's marks. The man is a well-documented government poon hound. Just as soon as I got in there, I was like, well, what can I do to get in that dress? Polls are going up, but so is my dick. All right. He did not have sexual relationship with that woman. No, but he did it with several girls is the point that I'm making. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I thought she was underage. Oh, yeah. So again, it's just fun. Anyways, we have more stories to talk about. Also in the political realm, something kind of catching up on something we've been covering. You guys know what's going on in Arizona. I know normally we have viewers in here from Arizona. We might not today because of a somewhat late start and then a fucking complete flail of the computer and then blah, blah, blah. So at any rate, let's go over to this Arizona. Sometimes you just have to ask yourself, what happened to Chandra Levy? I mean, I want to know why Bill Gates' wife left him. Alrighty. Anyways, as I was saying, we have another story also politically related. We're catching back up with this. They built a border wall in Arizona, and there's a lawsuit going on. And I got this story from CNN. I don't think it's entirely accurate. I think they're fighting it, but we'll see here. Arizona to remove makeshift border wall as part of a lawsuit, court filing says. Arizona agreed to remove shipping containers placed as a makeshift wall along its border with Mexico as part of an ongoing lawsuit, according to a Wednesday court filing. In August, Arizona Governor Doug Ducey, good old number 2, Double D, a Republican and critic of the Biden administration's border policies, issued an executive order telling the State Department of Emergency and Military Affairs to use shipping containers to fill in gaps along the border, and did so without official permits or authorization. Arizona has had enough, he said at the time. We can't wait any longer. The 8,800-pound 9 by 40 feet containers stand 22 feet tall when stacked, welded together, and topped with 4 feet of razor wire, the governor's office said, while the border fencing built during the Trump administration is about 30 feet high. The federal government has been battling with the state ever since to get the containers removed. Earlier this month, the Biden administration sued Arizona for placing shipping containers on the border. Since then, the federal government and Arizona reached an agreement to dismantle the containers, according to the latest filing. By January 4th of 2023, to the extent feasible, and so as not to cause damage to United States lands, properties, and natural resources, Arizona will remove all previously installed shipping containers and associated equipment, materials, vehicles, and other objects from the United States properties in the U.S. Border Patrol Yuma sector, including from lands over which the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation holds an easement on the Chupa Indian Tribe West Reservation. All right, so we locked in the Indians now? That's the crime. Oh, let's just clear all these off. It's hitting me in the dick now. It's hitting me in the dick. All righty. So, yes, that's the big bad news out of there. They're going to try and take it down. But I love to the extent feasible. I wonder how feasible it's going to be to get all of that down. And Joe Burger saying burritos for everyone. I'm pretty sure there is not a burrito shortage in Arizona at the moment. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think whether or not the American southern border is open or closed dictates our availability for burritos. Oh, no. No. Fat cone and tamales are better. I mean, but this is what it gets you. That shit. I should realize the thing's technically over spawn. The spawn's taking a dump. On spawn. It's a Pukaki. Oh, I don't even feel good about that. Pukaki sounds bad. Hurts. It hurts. All right. So, we've got... Okay. Thank you very much, Joe Burger. We've got a video of a bear stealing a box of bagels from a North Carolina woman's porch. Now, I don't know why you would have a box of bagels just on your porch. But, oh, no. Oh, you a dumb bitch. Okay, so now this gets funnier. North Carolina's woman's home security camera was recording when a bear wandered onto her porch and stole a package filled with bagels. Mary McClear said her doorbell camera captured footage of the bear when it wandered onto her Hendersonville porch, apparently tempted by the smell of the bagel box and a box of snacks that she leaves out for delivery drivers. You are dumb. The footage shows the bear taking the snacks from the treat box before fleeing with a box of bagels. McClear said the package was filled with bagels, cream cheese, and salmon sent to her by a friend in New York City. I mean, you literally just made a picnic basket for Boo Boo. I mean... Hey, Boo Boo. Alrighty. I'm guessing we would like to see the bear thievery, the ursine theft, New York City. I mean, this is a North Carolina woman, so I don't know what you mean by New York City, but North Carolina isn't normally where I'd think you could. Lots and bagels sounds like a Jewish bear. It was salmon and bagels and cream cheese. I'm not gonna pass up on a good meal. The sign didn't say it was not for bears. Oh, Jesus. Let's drop the audio just a little. It seems a touch loud. This is only 24 seconds long, so it's not very, very long. All right, so there's the bear. Oh, that box is not holding off for any. Oh, really? Thinking about it? Nah, I'm going to take it. I'm just going to take it. Again, he's sitting here for but a moment. Is this right or wrong? Oh, yeah, I'm a bear. I don't give a fuck. Hey, Boo Boo. We got bagels and cream cheese. Toastmaster saying, I'm going to guess she moved from New York to North Carolina. Does anybody that grew up there, does anybody that grew up there probably knows about bears and leaving food out? Yeah, he's just deciding whether or not he had to fight the dog or not. No, dude, he wasn't deciding whether or not to fight the dog, whether or not to break down the door and eat the dog. I mean... If you're a bear, is a dog a fight or just a snack? I feel like bears view dogs the same way pit bulls view toddlers. Foreshadowing. Porch pirate. Yeah, I don't think that bear was a porch pirate. I think that was just straight up wildlife. It's not porch pirate behavior. UPI. Don't false advertise. All right. So here's a story that oh God. This is a kangaroo. Australian kayakers save exhausted kangaroo from shark-infested waters. Wow, that's crazy. I don't want to watch that. Anyways, let's get to the story here. Sometimes that's just a baby bear. It's only about 250, 300 pounds. Tires had a bear eat 10 pounds of his white rice and a bag of gummy dicks. I think the bear died. White rice, indica bag of gummy dicks. Oh, white rice and a bag of gummy dicks. Sometimes bear would rather walk away than fuck with a dog. Balls deep, do you have Johnny's PayPal link? I tried using Streamlabs, but it goes to a page that does not actually have the donation section available. Yeah, I have to fix that. That is a pain in my ass that I am not not up on because I'm an asshole. This weekend's goal is to get Rumble and the PayPal donation thing figured out and done. I am a huge dick. Believe we got the Venmo and the PayPal. I don't think. I can't link it. I can't link through the multi-stream chat for whatever reason, and so let's go here. Let's go. I wanted to go to the show. Nope. Let's just go to that. Believe we got the Venmo and the PayPal. Hey, there's an echo. We'll mute that because it's behind. But we'll put this here. Let's hold up the whole show that's already gotten, slowed down from other stupid shit we couldn't control. And do this. And do that. I balls deep already did it, but now I'm determined to contribute. Interesting. The YouTube show lags behind broadcast-wise, but the chat is instantaneous. Weird. Especially for you guys. You'll be on YouTube. You'll be like, oh, sorry, I'm behind in the chat. No, you're not behind in the chat. You're behind in the show, and it's not your fault, man. Anyhow, so yes, man survives. An Australian man was rescued off the country's north coast Wednesday after surviving for nearly 24 hours. I time travel from Twitch to YouTube. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I make a really good line, and then I go, well, actually, if you use Twitch and YouTube, you can watch it with Twitch, and then you can know where to clip it with YouTube to look the worst for me. So, Thank you for the 100 bits. With all the issues we had today and the fact that we're on pace to be we're like on the goal right about there, whatever. So we're not pushing goals or whatever. We're automatically doing the overtime. But thank you for all the support. All right, so again, the Queensland man who has not been identified was discovered by air rescue crew in the rough waters of the Torres Strait, a little more than 1 mile away from his upturned dinghy. Are you booing the no goals, the upturned dinghy, or who? It's an unaimed boo. Oh, thanks. Check your PayPal, Johnny. All righty, we will go ahead and check the PayPal. We've been requested to check the PayPal. So let's hold off on everything and do that right now because that's what we do. Here we go. Pull up the app. If I hadn't been a dumbass, I would have loaded this earlier. As I loaded, it's already holy crap. Well, thank you very much for the Christmas gift of $5. It's super awesome. Like I said, we're kind of on the goal point, so it's about keeping above water and stuff like that makes it all possible, and that's hopefully very easy on you, which is what we want. So thank you again for that donation. So back to this man in his upturned dinghy. Oh, dude, do we have a picture? Oh, we got a picture. Yep, we're going over here. Yep. Can we fit it in this one? Yeah, there we go. There he is. He's clinging to a piece of wood. Don't let go, Jack. Don't let go. He's rescued by the air crew. There's his upturned dinghy. There's his upturned dinghy. So the AMSA, which posted photos of the man's overturned boat and harrowing rescue, said the upturned dinghy was in the water, and following a short aerial search, the missing person was found about 2 kilometers from the dinghy. Why do you leave the dinghy? I'm sorry, I'm sticking with my dinghy like hell or high water. I am not giving up on the dinghy. Alrighty. The authorities said the man was very lucky to have survived the ordeal. The Torres Strait is a region consisting of 18 islands scattered over an area of 48,000 acres, or square kilometers. Whoops. And is home to nearly 300 islands and populated of indigenous Torres Strait Islanders with connections to Australia and Papua New Guinea. Sharks are known as predators of the reef in the region. The incident follows the rescue of 3 men in the Gulf of Mexico who survived for more than a day after their fishing boat sank, despite being attacked by sharks that left deep cuts on their hands and left one of their life jackets in tatters. Well, I mean, whoa, holy crap. Are you a sociopath? That's a picture we don't need. Holy Jesus. That was creepy as fuck. Alrighty. All right, so that's that. That guy survived for 24 hours. That's a whole day. Again, why do you leave the dinghy? I feel like if the boat is still somewhat floating above water, you should be sitting on it. Even upside down, you can at least still be on a boat. I mean, they found the boat 24 hours later. All right, do I have to reload this in case that was... All right. So this next thing we have for you, catching up with all the shit that happened for our false start shit today. We have a video that has emerged of a woman holding a Walmart employee hostage at gunpoint in Richland, Missouri. And this is from last night. The suspect was taken down by police. Or Mississippi, not Missouri. I apologize. Normal day at Walmart, says Fat Conan. I don't know about a normal day. I mean, yeah, I've heard of rowdy customers, but this is a new one. But I mean, why do you take the employee hostage? Do you realize the only people who are lower on the financial totem pole than the employee or than the customers at Walmart are the employees at Walmart? Like the base level employees. Like they're not bringing home the bank, right? Like the employee discount is actually how they're getting by because Walmart now sells pretty much everything. So that is literally how they survive. This poor, overworked, probably underpaid, but I don't know, employee, and you're gonna take her hostage. All right. So let's check this out. Another, as someone said, normal day at Walmart. What is that outfit? You look like this pink thing you're wearing is supposed to like go underneath and like clip or something by, your taint region. You look half dressed. This poor lady, scared out of her wits, all right? She is sweating buckets and not for the regular reasons. She is having a horrible day. And I have to say, she's making a very important point right now. I want all of you white ladies out there to pay attention. Sometimes being the white lady in the center of the situation isn't good and doesn't help. Okay. We're going over here. Okay. I want to say, I know I a lot of times I'm like, oh yeah, don't get involved, just stand there and film it. This is one time where I'd be like, no, don't get involved. And in fact, bravo to you for filming it. You got some gall to do that. I mean, she's got a gun, she's got a hostage, and I'm sorry, the only thing between the two of you is like a kiosk of Kit Kats. You're in trouble if she actually opens fire. But yeah, dude.
Hey, I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
Why don't you let her go then, please?
Hey, no, we're not doing that. Crooked cop.
Why don't you let her go then, please? Yeah, I mean, what exactly? Do we get to find out what the issue of this was? What was that for? I can't even make that out. One decent marksman fixes this situation. Clearly her first hostage. Yup. I feel like you're not exactly wrong there, balls deep. And more importantly, what is the hostage going to do for you at this point? I mean, if she chose to go limp on you, and again, you look like you're wearing a leotard and it's supposed to connect on the bottom, and you just throw this on. Let's go to Walmart. I guess, compared to the other people in Walmart. These were her people. This is how it goes. Telling you I'm not no what? She can't make out what you're saying, and she's standing right next to you. So I guess I am the asshole here for expecting like cogent, poignant thoughts out of someone who might be on something, or maybe needs to be on something. That is either over or under medication. I'm just gonna say that is one or the other. Alrighty, so this was in Richland, Mississippi. It ended last night after police, as people pointed out, dealt with the suspect. The incident was caught on video, and it began around 5:45 p.m. After reports were made to the Richland Police Department, the RPD tweeted that they were working an incident at Walmart involving a weapon. The scene is secure, and we will provide updates as they become available. The woman was shot and killed, apparently. They have not said what led to the situation, but it seems these meltdowns are happening more frequently. What? We've got a psycho. We did that one already. The video of the lady at the computer. Babylon B liking to link things together, apparently. So yeah, not really a good ending for the lady. I feel bad for any family she might have, but dude, what were you hoping to get out of a hostage situation at Walmart? Well, you give me all the money from all the tills and then an airplane. You have one lady, one gun, and quite frankly, it's a Walmart. You are surrounded. Yeah, but I have a hostage. Yeah, but we have a beat on you. No, but I literally have a hostage. That's how this works. I've seen the movies. Didn't go the way you thought it would, ma'am. All righty. So again, we're doing a more lackadaisical show because we've had some different issues, and our goals are pretty much met. We had a $5 donation earlier. Again, thank you. So we're calling ourselves pretty good. We do have hype train videos if that shit happens. But we have other videos like the one you're about to see where Jenna Bush Hager is, I guess, was on the Today Show. And I believe she's a host I gotta admit, I don't keep tracks on Jenna Bush Hager. Other than the fact that that middle name is hilarious. Is she like an actual Bush? I don't know. Anyways, so she had her daughter on the show. You know, a humanizing moment. Humanizing moment. So let's just all enjoy the beauty of what her daughter says.
One time she was laughing in our living room and she peed her pants. No. And you changed your pajamas.
You did. Thank you, Mila. Thank you so much.
Again, that's not exactly the kind of thing you want getting out. And if you thought that was as bad as it gets, I have to remind you we're 11 seconds into a 1-minute video. The opening volley. Mom laughed so hard she peed her pants and she went and changed her pants. Well, you know, props for hygiene. But, way to set an example, Mom.
In our living room and she peed her pants. No. And you changed your pajamas.
You did. Thank you, Mila. Thank you so much.
That's a mom saying something like, I'm eventually going to hold this over you someday, you evil bitch. All right, so Mila dished some embarrassing facts. This is why you don't do Take Your Daughter to Work Day when you're an on-air personality. And like I said, that was just the first one. All right, this music blows chode.
I think Hoda's trying to get the truth bombs out, but no more. Is that the last one?
Nope.
Okay, just give me one little one. Just one tiny one.
She never wears underwear.
Okay, goodbye.
We love you, Mila. Oh.
This is where it's time to end the show, everybody. We just outed Mommy likes to be in the buff. Whoopity-whoop. Oh, dude. This is the biggest problem with that, too. This now gives you a revelation about the first fact. You now know why she had to change her pants. She laughed so hard she peed, and there was no buffer between just right into... There was nothing to hold it back. Oh, and the co-host is so happy. Let's go back for this.
She never wears underwear.
Okay, goodbye.
We love you, Mila. Oh, yes, we
She's
do.
not wearing it right now.
And that just made Jenna Bush's name even more amazing.
I saw her change.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, me.
Goodbye,
Love you.
Oh, dude, former President George W. Bush. Well then. Oh. She's not bad. I'll say that. All right, can we stop doing ads that suck dick? All right, thank you. Oh. Which is, again, why we'll never have my daughter on this show. She knows far too much already. Quite frankly, I'm thinking I might have to have her taken out because she's becoming a risk. It's a horrible problem. Oh, fuck. Okay, so we're just crossing over the threshold of the first hour, and we're catching back up. I'm back on track a little bit here. This next story was one we teased earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if you hear about it again later. Hada lives for this. She used to drink in the early morning with Kathy Lee. Yeah, dude, you could tell that she was enjoying the fuck out of that. She was like, thank you so much. Woo. Like, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if she was drunk right then and there. But I don't think Jenna Bush Hager. I mean, pick a last name at that point. But I suppose an on-air personality, you can't just be Jenna Bush. Dude, how great was it that your dad was a president to prevent you from name calling? Your name was Jenna Bush. If pictures of you ever got out, be like, Jenna Bush's Bush. Why are you sending me Game Pass things? I thought that was one of the things we closed out so we wouldn't worry about programs giving us guff. Thank you very much there. All right, so this is the story we teased before. 2 pit bulls got into a Missouri school playground and 21 people were injured in the attack. I mean, seriously, you just need the Jaws theme for when that happens. Dun, 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 dun. I love how the pit bull in this picture has some blood on their teeth. Play the video. Do we have a video of it? I don't think we have an actual video. Is there an actual... If you have a video of this, I would love to see it. I have only found the story reported. Then it didn't happen. I mean, I don't know, man. Jenna and her twin sister were typical children of the president. She was a University of Texas, and there were rumors of wild partying and cocaine use. Well, is her twin sister available? Hey, it's Downsy Jason Burmas. Oh, I'm Downsy now? I don't know. The Traffic and African, thank you very much for joining the show. So I don't think anyone got their phones out in the Missouri school playground. So 21 people were injured. Pit bulls are the most dangerous breed of dogs. It's one of the most insane headlines I've ever seen. Pit bulls coming to school shooting tier attacks now. Pit bulls maul staff and students as 21 injured in Missouri school attack. 18 students and 3 teachers were injured when 2 pit bulls mixed dogs found their way into the playground during recess. The pit bulls got into the school playground and just started attacking students and teachers at the school. A schoolyard filled with 10, 11, and 12-year-old kids all fleeing in terror because of someone's precious baby pet got loose. Oh, Jesus. On Tuesday, December 20th, staff and students at the Wilmer Intermediate South School were injured when 2 dogs identified as pit bull mixed breed made their way into the playground. The incident occurred during an afternoon recess shortly after 1 p.m. at the intermediate school, which teaches students in grades 5 and 6. Johnny 3 Legs, how's it going home? He says, Fallen, I'm doing all right. I have 3 legs now. Pit bulls are the most overbred dogs in America. Well, I don't know about the most overbred, but they certainly do a lot of attacking. Just a regular chatter dropping an emote. What's up? Pit bull Labrador mix. Yeah, it was a pit bull poodle mix. The poodle mix part wasn't very dominant. It's a pit bull greyhound mix. It's a vicious killing machine and it moves like a fucking racer. Alrighty. Heather Harmon Michael, the director of communications and public relations at the Willard School District, told Newsweek there was an incident during recess in which neighborhood dogs got onto the playground and injured several students and teachers. Parents of students who were affected were contacted. Ambulances were on site to assess and treat any injuries. School employees, school police officers, first responders, and Greene County Animal Services responded to the incidents. The dogs were quickly captured. Animal control located the animals, and the owner gave up possession of them voluntarily. Well, I mean, you weren't exactly watching them. Cara Irwin of Springfield Greene County Health told Newsweek the dogs were euthanized in order to test for rabies. The test will be completed today, and we expect to have results within the next couple of days. During the investigation, it was determined that one of the dogs was not vaccinated and had no proof could be provided that the other was up to date on its vaccinations. I mean, if you're going to own a pit bull, I feel like you really need to own, like, the vaccinations. Not vaccinated, not wearing a mask. Exactly. It's the whole COVID thing. Oh, no, they're going to give us COVID. Domestic extremists. Well, I mean, domestic breed extremists. I mean, come on. Do you really, really think that the pit bulls are just dangerous? It's all about the owner, really. Here we have two dogs who got loose, and where did they go? Out of anywhere they could have gone in the greater area of Springfield, Greene County, they went to a school. That's not learned behavior. That's biology. Oh, God. Those dogs just love to murder. These must be liberal dogs looking for kids. We've got to groom them with our fangs. They thought it was a buffet. Yeah. They're like, hey, dude, look. All you can eat. What is that? Free range children. Again, I'm just saying, it's not like I've had a few breeds of dogs that I have grown up with. Collies, Doberman Pinschers, Golden Retrievers, Pugs. Now I could say I've spent a significant amount of time around a Chiweenie. Most dogs don't go to a new area that they haven't established as theirs and immediately start picking a fight with everyone. Like a lot of times if they go to a new area and they see a lot of people, they're kind of like, how about I fucked right the hell off? Chows are the worst in my opinion. I don't know anything about chows. I will say this, Dobermans are great. Doberman Pinschers are awesome, awesome dogs. But Dobermans and Rottweilers can have a problem because of the way we breed animals where they can have some serious issues. So you got to be careful. That one's like a switchblade. That one's like, it's a super awesome, super loyal, best dog you'll ever have. But if it has a condition, oh shit. But don't worry, most of the time the conditions they have are just heartbreaking and you have to watch the dog suffer for a while before time does what it's supposed to do. Boxers are great too if they're raised right. Well, I mean, I don't know how do we get to the pit bull? Was a boxer part of the pit bull mix? I don't know how. Like a boxer and a bulldog, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's the first hour stories. 21 people. Again, 2 dogs injured 21 people, and maybe some of those injuries weren't too severe, but that's just rough. Okay, so Dobermans and Rottweilers get mean as they grow older because their brains keep growing, but their skull doesn't. I think pit bulls may have that problem too. Dobermans and Rottweilers don't necessarily have that problem, Zen Rhino. That can be a condition that they have, and that's why you have to kind of keep an eye on them. Hello, are you joining the group for crippled people called the Crips? I don't think that's what that group is, Samuel Warner. Besides, I'm wearing red. Crips are blue people. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. Anyways, let's pull up the second hour stories. I've got one that I think you may have seen. A dominatrix goes to a public city council meeting thing, I guess, demanding money. And that that is going to be interesting. But like I said, I don't know. Then we got some stuff about St. Cloud locally that I want to talk about. Some cool shit happening here. There we go with that. We're going to catch up on what's the newest thing with Sam Bankman-Fried. Spoiler alert, it seems like he might have been lying some more. Alrighty. We got attorneys facing off for a cease and desist because of a bandmate performing at a Trump event. I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing you can fight over at this point. I mean, who even cares now? Then we got another article for you that is from this place, and that will be talking about a display in Kentucky that got some people in trouble. And we've got a story about a futuristic McDonald's. And guess what the futuristic McDonald's wants to do? And the reason we titled the show the way we, or the title, the thing the way we did about be careful what you wish for. We've got a story about a little girl who got very eager with the claw machine. Pit bulls are from Staffordshire Terriers and Bull Terriers. Really? Because when I think of a terrier, my sister, my nephew had a terrier. Well, that was a rat terrier, though. Kill all humans. Hey, baby, you want to kill all humans? Oh. Futuristic McDonald's is part of Skynet. It wants to kill all humans. I mean, would be a nice source of meat. I mean, for some of us, it'd be some very bad meat. But I mean, if it's free. Alrighty, so I don't know if you guys have heard about this. This has been out for a little while in a couple of different places. Apparently, some mistresses went to a public meeting, dominatrixes, and they wanted funding, and they literally offered to spank the commissioners at the public meeting. I mean, I guess if we're embracing everybody and their identity, if you identify as, you know, your mistress, that's just, I guess, who you are now. So they ask for their time. They get it, and we have video. And oh my God! All right.
Guy in the shorts better get out of the way. Dominatrix coming through.
Oh, I should have probably just gone straight for the other video. Other than this.
Good evening, council peoples. You may call me Mistress.
Wearing an outfit that everyone kept comparing to Daft Punk. There was no way not to lose yourself to Mistress as she brought up the contract for solid waste management.
That you will spend almost $1 million.
Of course, that got compared to Dr. Evil.
$1 million.
Mistress proposed they spend $250 of that million to support dominants and submissives.
To build a dungeon.
And in that dungeon,
I look forward to spanking each and every single one of you.
The commission members were unfazed. Dare we say, submissive?
And happy holidays to you.
Oh, boo.
City manager, are there any districts that have a dungeon?
Not that I know of.
We wanted to know more about the mistress who gave her name as Ms. Trey Crave. So how do you find a dominatrix disguised in latex?
Hi, is this the South Florida dungeon rental? Do you by any chance know a...
All right, I think I need to get that clip for later. Is this the South Florida dungeon rental? Of course it's in Florida.
Dominatrix by the name of Trey Crave?
Not offhand, I don't. Thank you for calling Fetish Factory, your ultimate source for everything fetish.
Eventually, our informants led us to a club called Crave X Miami, where they don't answer, "How may I help you?"
How may I spank you?
How may you spank me?
That's not an offer she gets very often. Master Meatball asking, what did I walk into? Master Meatball, apparently, a lot of people have been emboldened, the trans movement and everything else, and now everyone feels like they can let their freak flag fly, and that's fine. You know, be you. Be who you are. So apparently 3 dominatrixes went to a city meeting arguing that the funding they were using for solid waste management was being misappropriated, and they wanted only a quarter of that money to build a publicly funded dungeon where the dominatrixes would be willing to spank everybody.
The fetish community said Mistress Crave is giving them all a bad name. But Crave told CNN anyone who says that requires firm and forceful punishment. While promoting a club, she did manage to create some spanking new headlines. Ginny Mose, CNN.
You suck.
Dismissed.
Alrighty. You are dismissed. Alrighty then. So this was all to get attention for their club. I will say, yeah, those secondary dominatrix ladies look kind of bang. This is the problem. Like, I would go to that and, like, you could beat the crap out of me, but, well, that took balls. I mean, but they didn't have any. All the town's chamber members will be there next week. Exactly. A few of them, weren't probably willing to admit they already have been. I'm just saying, here's where I sit on the whole dominatrix thing. You can spank me and shit, but if I don't get to fuck you at some point, then no. Like, I mean, when's the part where I get to have sex with you? If there's no sex involved, then it's like, then screw off. What are we even doing here? We used to have something like that here in Columbus, but closed due to COVID. Did it ever reopen? Like her legs? Again, I'm fine with the spanking part, but you have to also be doing the fucking. Otherwise, what's the point? It's all just a tease at that rate. I mean, like, if we're going to have some physical times, it has to get physical eventually. You can't just slap my ass then be like, good day. Like, that's not how this works. That's not how this goes down. Anyways. Whoa, Jesus Christ. What did we go through here? Okay. I don't know what that advertisement is. Oh, Jesus. Go back. There we are. We had a snuggle shop before COVID. You paid to snuggle someone in a bed for 30 minutes. That's what's called a bed dance at any strip club. My question is, how physical was the snuggle? Could it be like, could it be a struggle snuggle? Like, all right, so I'm going to pay you a lot of money and you just like reverse spoon me and never any sex with the dom. Her thing is to make you suffer, maybe make you ready to squirt, and then punishment if you do. Again, Master Meatball, I'm aware of that, but like I said, if I'm not eventually going to get to do that part, then I'm like, well, then I'm out, you know? That's always where I'm at. If any lady's like, oh, I like to be a dominatrix, you know, you ever want to be dominated? I'll be like, unless I'm going to get to eventually have sex with you, then no. Like, I mean, if that's like the lead up to it, cool, but 2 layers required. Oh. 2 layers required. Everybody has to be in their own sleeping bag. Keep it in your pants. Well, then what are we doing here? It's always how I feel about strip clubs. Like, it's not like you're gonna get laid, okay? You're not gonna be there like, oh, I'm gonna pay her for a private dance. She's gonna feel my dick through my jeans, and she's gonna be like, you know what? How about we take this all the way? Oh, anyways. So let's get into this local story that I am very, very happy about. St. Cloud approves THC CBD licensing in the city, including Jules Bistro. On Monday night, the St. Cloud City Council unanimously approved cannabinoid licensing for 9 businesses in St. Cloud, pending additional reviews. Among the licensees is Jules Bistro, which is the only restaurant in St. Cloud that has applied for a license thus far. Owner Donella Westpaul said that once reviews are complete from the city, they will be selling THC-infused drinks, which is a product customers have asked for. We are moving into the arena very slowly, and I don't see it being a significant part of our business, but we are taking beverages very seriously, and we offer a comprehensive beverage menu filled with everything from tap kombucha to espresso drinks, and this will just be one more item in the list of comprehensive beverages that we can make available to our guests. Westpaul said Jules Bistro is always out front doing the next thing, and said she would imagine more restaurants will follow their lead as the first licenses get approved. Other licenses pending approval include Mr. Smoke CBD Hemp Drops of St. Cloud, Mr. Nice Guys Profusion CBD of St. Cloud, Pure Pleasure St. Cloud Tobacco, and 320 Smoke Shop and St. Cloud Tobacco and Vape. Thank you for that 20 bits, Wilmer. Atomic Citizen saying 420 motherfuckers. Well, it's 320 here. But no, I'm excited for this, man. Like, I want CBD and THC to be more widely available because it makes my life easier. And that's all I really care about. But all right, I don't know. I see clickbait stuff on this thing sometimes, and I'm sorry. Disney moments gone terribly wrong. Well, I never knew I could get my face here this easy. I mean, am I really looking at what I think I'm looking at? Are that almost looks like two ladies with their ladies out. Shady dealers now have to find a real job. I mean, most of those shady dealers are just going to start selling. They're just going to go legit. Master people, yes, mouse boobs. Oh, fuck. Mickey Mammaries, that's an interesting name for it. I've never heard them called that before. Oh, I mean, who thinks that's a good idea? Let's just leave our tits out with art on it. They will become teachers. Maybe they will become teachers, or they'll become growers, one way or another. The business will continue. Not true, there are still street market for weed for those who don't want to be taxed. Shady dealers can still make a profit and sell for less than the tax equivalent. Yeah, but then where are your shady dealers getting it from? Plus, this isn't full-on weed right now. This is just THC-infused products. I don't believe they're allowed to actually sell flour and things like that. So there is still a market for shady people. Define shady. My dealer's pretty cool. Yeah, define shady. My guy's super awesome. His name is... And he lives at... And I go there all the time. Their basement or Mexico. I mean... Who wants... Are you getting good weed from Mexico? Was there ever good weed from Mexico compared to, like, what's available now? You call that good weed? I don't know if I would. Never. That's what I thought. I thought Mexico had shit weed. Alrighty, so that is St. Cloud, where we're opening the gates of weed in St. Cloud. Hopefully soon we can actually have real weed. You can get CBD flower. We've got CBD that has like Delta 9 THC and stuff. So there's all this weird shit. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, our next story, we're going to catch up with good old friend of the show, Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, if you've been paying any attention to this, he blew a bunch of money on crypto, got himself in trouble with a Ponzi scheme setup, and maybe helped funnel money to the government. I mean, that's a theory. You can't get beer with caffeine, though. Why would you want to? That seems like, why would you mix those two things? Anything that shows your nipple, milk your dreams come true. Okay. One man's opinion. All right, so Sam Bankman-Fried, one of the last times we saw him talking, he was explaining his woes about having lost everything. You know, he's lost all his money. He only has like $100,000 in his bank account. Well, that's going to be weird to explain this then, because he was just released on a $250 million bond. Uh-oh, is it muted? It is.
He's facing charges of wire fraud and money laundering stemming from CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, appearing right now in a New York City courtroom after he agreed to be extradited back to the States from the Bahamas. He's facing charges of wire fraud and money laundering stemming from the sudden collapse of his cryptocurrency exchange platform. I want to bring in NBC's Ron Allen outside the courtroom. Ron? I understand that the judge just announced, and I'm trying to get my head around this, that Bankman-Fried
Ron, you look too much like Al
will be
Roker.
released on bond. This is after the Consumer Commodities Trading Commission estimated that there was an alleged $8 billion with a B dollar fraud of his customers,
and a million customers, victims potentially in this whole thing. Yes, the bond.
They're losing their mind over how much he stole, but I'd like to remind you, your government's taking more from you all the time. So maybe crack down on that. Report their kind of overspending and overusing. Oh, and by the way, we've sent like at least that much to Ukraine, right? Like
Customers, victims potentially in this whole thing. Yes, the bond is going to be $250 million, which the DOJ prosecutors said was the largest pretrial bond ever that they could think of. And it was proposed by the government. And the government said that they were offering this proposal in large part because he cooperated and he waived extradition and came to the United States last night and didn't.
And he may or may not have paid off both parties well before now. He said, will you take FTT? You mean NFT? Will you take NFT, non-fuckable tokens? God, I love that term. That's my new term for strippers. Strippers are the original NFTs, non-fuckable tokens. It was coined here by yours truly. Tell your friends.
Fight the extradition process. So that was something that worked in his favor. He has to surrender his passport. He's going to move out to California, to Palo Alto, where his parents live, and he has to live
in California. It's a punishment. Can we make him live in California, like in, say, downtown Los Angeles on the streets? Like, I feel like his parents should be able to check in on him, but I also feel like he should fear for getting violently assaulted by drug addicts every night. Like, I just think, you want to talk justice? He's got a fucking $250 million bond. Where are they getting it? Non-fuckable tokens make sense. You can't use their slit for repayment by card. Thank you, Sainarin. Like Pokemon cards, collect them all. Those are the STDs that are on the
in his parents' home. He has to report there by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning to be fitted with an electronic monitoring device on his ankle.
So the dude's chilling at his folks' home after only having $100,000 to his name, but he can pay a $250 million bond. I mean, I know if you show up in court and stuff, you're supposed to get that money back, but isn't that money technically some of the stuff you might have stole? And if it's the parents' money that they're putting up, then how about you pay in some of his debts? I think maybe you are American. The accusation has been made more than once. I have no idea where these horrible rumors get started. I am irrelevant. Gallagher, see, no, I'm pretty sure it was their money I lost, not my money. Oh, but that's the thing. Less patriotic American. I will say you're right to think I'm a super patriotic American because of the flag behind me. That is a little bit of a misdirect. That I wanted a fucking raffle because I support the vets. I am that patriotic at least. And I won that, and now it's a backdrop thing. So that's the thing. Yeah, not super duper patriotic. I kind of feel like the American government's I don't know, dirty, just a bit. It's not a shame to be patriotic. I'm not saying it is a shame. I just don't want you to assume something of me that would be woefully untrue. I'm not damnating anyone who is patriotic. Better than some stupid poster. Hey, that dragon was cool as shit, motherfucker. And if you guys didn't keep calling me gay for having him there, he would still be there.
And the judge says that there will be strict pretrial supervision during this entire process.
If I was 12.
And that was the only time that Bankman-Fried was heard to say anything in court when the judge asked him if he understood.
Dude, how creepy is that photo of you, man? Why do you always look like Schmeagol in your pictures? You always look like, yeah, I'm totally running a hedge fund that is completely a Ponzi scheme. Yeah. You just look skeevy. Who trusted you with money?
The consequences potentially if he didn't appear for his next court appearance and eventually if he jumped bail. And Bankman-Fried basically just said yes. We also understand that his parents were in the room for the proceeding. At the end of it, they were holding hands.
This is the best analogy of all this stuff. This shit goes under and now he's bailing out on mommy and daddy. His parents were showing up with him at court because as a fully fledged adult, when he was taken into custody, he was reported as saying, quote, "I want my mommy." Fat Conan, I gotta brine my turkey. I've never heard masturbation called that, but hey, you do you. Joe Berger says Dead Man Walking. I mean, maybe, but like I said, he left the Bahamas when he could have fought that. He didn't fight the extradition at all. They got this bail posted and all that stuff. I'm wondering if he, I don't know, paid the right people. And by that, I mean the people on the left and the right. But, you know, I'm one tard talking.
And they had a look on their face that seemed to suggest relief because, as you pointed out earlier, there's a lot of questions about whether he would be granted bail at all, but he has. And now we're waiting to see if he can make that bail and if, in fact, we see him leaving the court sometime today. Andrea?
Ron, let me fill in a little gap here, according to an extensive profile in the New York Times, because we've talked about what the Consumer Financial Trading Commission has said about him. His parents are two Stanford law professors dating back to the 1980s, veteran law professors, very popular law professors, Stanford Law. And his father was part of creating this company. He was involved in the original, financing of it. He was with him in the Bahamas. They had an apartment in the Bahamas. They are an integral part of this company, according to at least the practice So this is not just release someone to their parents. This is a very strange decision all around.
And the other point...
She can't even say it, that this is bullshit because he's being released to his co-constituents. By the way, the parents should be in jail with him then if they're involved with this stuff. She sounds like she slept with some Stanford law professors. Yeah. She's got an axe to grind. Or an axe wound. Very right. Jump it back here.
So this is not just release someone to their parents. This is a very strange decision all around.
And the other point, well, perhaps the other point to make, Andrea, too, the other big development overnight was that two of Bankman-Fried's closest business partners agreed to plead guilty to conspiracy and fraud charges and to testify, presumably testify against him. So the pressure really ramped up and the government's case became even stronger overnight. But yes, it is striking, and it's going to be very upsetting, I would think, to the many victims of Bankman-Fried's alleged schemes, that he is being set free. But the defense, the judge and the prosecutor seem to agree.
I'm sorry, is John Milton casting some sort of spell on you right now? Why are you coughing so much? Jesus, man.
That he was of marginal risk to the community. And that the real risk was of potential flight, of fleeing, but with an ankle monitor and being confined to Northern California. Apparently the judge seems to think that this is restrictive enough and that justice will be done. And again, we'll see if he's able to actually leave here today at some point.
FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried appearing right now in a New York City court.
All right. That is MSNBC, mainstream news became communist. Cool, you made up an acronym. I mean, I will not deny that on the left and the right, like, news is fucking skewed. We just talked about earlier today how Hannity and a bunch of people at Fox News that kept going, oh yeah, no, the election was stolen. A lot of this doesn't look right. They also went in and under oath said, no, I never believed that for a minute. I just pulled it out of my ass and put it on air. So there you go. But the Sam Bankman-Fried thing coming from MSNBC, they're even, like I said, they're not even buying it. Nobody's buying the bullshit. I'm not saying that he's going to get killed, but I'm also not saying that he won't disappear. I'm simply saying that people of all ages and ethnicities suddenly drop dead nowadays. That is one of the greatest things for assassination to now happen, is because if you're a government, you can just like cover it all and be like, well, SADS, we don't know what happened. SADS, it's totally SADS. Got his whole family in one night. SADS. Who knew? Oh, Jesus. But like I said, I don't think the government is going to go after him, because if you want to go tinfoil hat, I think he already paid off the government a while ago. Definitely wasn't the jab. Don't even ask. Why would you even bring it up, Fanatical Bucks fan? You're saying don't even ask. I never mentioned it. You did. It's why? Disavow. Prank caller. All right. Now, this next story is one I'm doing because, quite frankly, to say in a horrible accent, it tickles me balls. I play a lot of music as a DJ, all right? So I know different bands are favored for different songs, and the best part that FTX is asking for their political donations back. Oh, that is hilarious. I'd love to hear the government explain how they can't do that one. Look, you might have wrongfully given us money, but we put that in one big account, and now they're all the same ones and zeros. We can't. How do we know which dollars are yours? Is what I ask. The money is all over the Ukraine. Oh, I'd absolutely believe that some of it got filtered into there. The Ukraine thing is the dirtiest deal I've seen in a long time, in terms of we have been funneling money into that country, and we have, you know what? We have a Ukraine thing to get into in the third hour. So let's go ahead and get into this this thing before we go down into better catch Zelensky before he heads back to Ukraine with that money. I mean, we're going to get to all of that. We got time for Ukraine. There's time now. Anyways, so the band Journey, I'm pretty sure we all know Journey. It's a fairly popular band for a couple of songs that have been popular for a very, very long time. They obviously Don't Stop Believing and things like that. I didn't know that they still performed. Like any of them. Let's Go Our Separate Ways. Well, that song might be, I don't know, fitting. So Journey's Jonathan Cain is facing a, with Thai Lady Boy, I think. Oh, with a Thai Lady Boy. All right, I don't Jonathan Cain is facing a cease and desist order from a bandmate after a performance at a Trump event. Neil Sean is accusing Jonathan Cain of politicizing the band after performing Don't Stop Believing during a Trump event at Mar-a-Lago. Two members of the decades-old rock band Journey might be heading separate ways. Oh, fuck you. Might be heading separate ways after a recent cease and desist order. Guitarist Neil Sean served keyboardist Jonathan Cain with the order after he performed Don't Stop Believing for former President Donald Trump last month at Mar-a-Lago, according to a Variety exclusive. He's allowed to perform the music, ass fuck. All right, the video on Twitter showed Cain, 71, playing the keyboard on stage at the event while a handful of women, including Margie Taylor Greene, Kimberly Guilfoyle, and Kari Lake, sang along at the podium. Oh, yes. Nobody's filming this because it's good. That blonde lady looks like a demon. Let's stay together as a band. I'll just get a cease and desist order for one of the bandmates. And again, it's one of your bandmates performing this at a thing. Oh man, would you tap MTG? Again, no, she has a face like a demon. Having sex with Marjorie Taylor Greene is something you only do if you're forced to. Margie Taylor Greene's vagina is literally referred to as a demon hole. Oh, God. No, Margie Taylor Greene, definitely not. It's more like a bear trap. Okay. But hey, Margie Taylor Greene, whatever. I'm looking at you, brunette. All right, so there's the whole video. Again, the camera person here who grabs a picture of Trump in a minute. Trump doesn't really give a shit. And of course, you two white ladies are well, I don't know if the brunette's a white lady. MTG fucks, bro. Yes. Margie Taylor Greene fucks zucchinis, cucumbers, dildos, men she probably has to drug and or bribe. Look, I'm not saying you can't have sex with Margie Taylor Greene. I'm saying if you choose to, that says more about you than her. Joe Berger says, this is worse than January 6th. And the worst part about that statement, Joe Berger, you're right. This is worse than January 6th. Because this actually happened. Somebody's going to be, Johnny said January 6th didn't happen. Yeah, because you really want to believe a cripple talking out his ass with a glowing American flag behind him. There's a guy who will never steer you wrong. Oh, fuck. All right, so again, that is grounds for apparently that's grounds for a suit. On only political women I'd rail are Tomi Lahren, Kayla McEnany, Ivanka Trump, or Kristi Noem. Well, I can agree to the last one, Kristi Noem. The reason why I would never nail Ivanka Trump is because I never want to be tunnel buddies with Donald Trump. Seriously, if you don't think Donald hasn't stooped Ivanka, you haven't paid attention to the things he said about her on television publicly. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it wasn't consensual. I'm not saying that they weren't both adults. I'm just saying that when it happened, and it did, because look at what he said about her. I mean, he's practically admitted it. All right, that weirded me out. That took me in a very, very painful place. And I might have to step away now for just a moment. All right, we've got another story that we want to do here, but I do need to use the restroom briefly. So let's see if any of these are... Oh, yes. All right, so we've got a video from our buddy Channel 5 News with Andrew Callaghan. This is a Q family. Fat Conan. Oh, wow, I forgot that gem. Thanks, brother. What was that one, Fat Conan? What gem did you give us? I can't remember. Do I have to scroll up? Where's Fat Conan's comment? I'm on the multi-stream thing. Fanatical Bucks fan? Nope. Don't know what that is. All right, so, oh, wait, here we are. Rusty Grammar. You would poke Lauren Boebert. Oh, Lauren Boebert. I'd blow a Boebert. Can we treat them based on the quality of their career, not the size of their you-know-whats? I mean, really, guys, come on. They weren't elected because they look good, all right? They were elected. Why were they elected? Anyways, here's our Andrew Callaghan video. Callahan, not Callaghan. This is called Q Family. I really hope you enjoy this. Don't do that. I have to go to the bathroom. That's horrible, Wilmer. Horrible.
Molester.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's go back. Again, I'm not saying children are groomed and put out as mouthpieces. I'm just saying these are some salty accusations for this kid to be making.
Biden's a child molester. And he kidnaps children and does horrible things to them. Just like Hillary Clinton and Obama, who made the virus. The virus is man-made. It doesn't exist. Kids need to be put back in school.
The people who are pulling the strings is the Italian Vatican. They actually are reptilian bloodlines from another planet. They're basically robots. And the evil people that are there, such as the Rothschilds, who suck blood out of children to get adrenochrome and stay young and beautiful forever, they pick them up and they take them to a submarine and go underground until they can get to Epstein Island, which is where they molest children.
That's the icebreaker. Hey, he didn't stop.
Uh-oh, he's got the pistol. Headshot.
I went to McDonald's today and I wanted to get a muffin and I found human teeth in my muffin.
Uh-oh. So what's inside McDonald's food?
I think it's like grind up children.
People do evil shit. That's it. And these people have plenty of opportunity. They got more money than God. I think the military is going to arrest the whole damn government.
Some people say that there's going to be a blackout, no television except for Donald J. Trump screening on live news. And what he's going to do is he's going to lock up all the other pedophiles and reptilian bloodlines and put them in jail.
Where do you get your information from?
The dark stream media, like I said, what you have to do is you have to search on the normal media for someone who knows how to get into the dark stream media. And another good place to check is the Trump media, which is actually telling all the truth.
At this point, I had never actually gone on a Q board.
So he's about to deep dive. And again, as someone else is pointing, the Trump media. Yeah, the Trump media won't lie to you at all. The Trump media never lies. Donald J. Trump never lied. Donald J. Trump lied while in office constantly. I mean, Jesus. Look. Love or hate Trump, I don't give a shit. But one thing, I'm sorry. These Q people have got to stop acting like Donald only ever speaks the truth. Have you seen what comes out of his mouth? He only ever speaks out of his ass. I mean, Jesus. You can have the guy as a hero. Go for it. But don't act like he's a beacon of truth. Because literally, he lies through his teeth constantly. All right. But back to our good friend. Again, this is, follow him on YouTube. This is Andrew Callen at Channel 5 News. He's got a documentary coming out on YouTube that I'm very excited to see. And we've got about a minute or two left in this video here. He's going down the Q hole.
So for the first time, I had Jaden's dad, Brandon, take me headfirst into QAnon.pub, which is the main Q board. Let me see here.
He's entertaining to watch sometimes, but always. He's entertaining to watch sometimes, but always full of crap. I mean, I wouldn't say he's full of crap. I think most of the times he airs clips of people. I don't watch him like constantly to say that I can say, oh, he's not full of crap. I'm just simply saying everything I've seen and everything I've aired, especially, has been him just putting a camera in front of people being people. I don't think he made these people have these opinions.
Actually, a Q clock that you have to decipher all this stuff from.
But these might be the bottom rung people. I was talking about Trump. Oh, Jesus, Toastmaster. I thought you were, I'm behind in the chat.
So this is an actual Q drop.
Yep. Anderson Cooper, and you can see all the satanic artwork in the background, which is just troubling. I mean, you have a man here getting burned alive while there's some sort of satanic ritual going around in the background.
I see that sacrifice is misspelled. Do you think that's also cryptic?
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are smart. Anything that's misspelled, anything that looks out of the ordinary, there's something to it. The purpose of the movement is to question everything. Inside the pepper, you have that upside down kind of triangle, if you will. Yeah. This is the sign for a boy lover right here.
Woo! Get Trump! He's still your president! He's still your president! He's still your president!
They are very, very good kids. We're very blessed. And that's why I'm comfortable with making the decision to keep them out of school. Even that means they don't have all the friends to be around. And, you know, I don't want my kids wearing a mask.
Do you guys miss going to school?
All right. I get you not wanting your kids to wear a mask. I just want you to realize there might be some good ideas behind that, ma'am, but a part of that is also, and with what you're doing, to use your children as total puppets, which, by the way, those are who I'm hating in this. Mom and dad, you want to have your QAnon bullshit? Go for it. Forcing this fucking shit on your kids, you should be in jail. You're ruining their lives. Their friends are going to make fun of them when they grow up to be giant laughingstocks because everyone made fun of them their whole lives because they got homeschooled by tinfoil hat mommy and daddy. Way to go. Way to go. But hey, at least you only used it to make yourself popular. Mom looked pretty hot, just saying. Yeah, dude, strippers look pretty hot. Doesn't mean you should marry one.
Very much. It's not, the virus is man-made, like my dad said, so it's worthless not going to school.
The virus is man-made, like my dad said, so it's worth not going to school. Okay. We have one other problem here. You're not keeping the virus away from your kids by keeping them out of school.
Well, we're going to have to wear the mask like for 24/7 if we have to go back, except like on weekends. Imagine if coronavirus never exists. Would you like to go back to school? Yeah. I really want. I was met with my friends. My mom is saying like she wants to homeschool us, but the only thing that's holding her back is our friends. I don't have a lot of friends. I just have like one or two. You have a I have zero.
Come on, everyone has one friend.
You have us at least. Okay.
Yeah. Which friend do you miss the most?
Probably like Caitlin.
Why?
Because she's like the only one who gets me.
It's sad that they don't have a lot of friends to play with, but I think in the long run they'll be better adults, having a better education than being popular.
Having a better education than being popular. Parts of that are true, but the other part of it is the one giving them the education is you. Let's where is it?
I have a lot of friends to play with, but I think
again, I'm sorry, I don't see this. If this lady was teaching my kid in a public school, I'd be like, wait a minute, no. Fanatical Bucks fan, are those kids on speed? No, they're hopped up on sugar. Because I don't know if you noticed this, these QAnon people here, these big conspiracy theorist people, they're so worried about what the government's giving you and everything, but they don't realize those generic frosted cookies out of the tub there, those are loaded with sugar and... Jesus. I zoomed in on Mom. Never mind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Joe Berger. Maybe she's not as hot as you think. And again, look, the bright red hair, the whole, like, my political opinion is what I believe, and I'm putting it on. Your kids have no business on the left or the right. And if you give a shit about your kids, you don't want them to have your political opinion. Because your party is not right or wrong. It's your choice. Let them form their own. Mom's a cunt. No, the kids brainwash the parents. My kids are alt-right. Your kids are alt-right, but I'll tell you, they're going to be really sad when everyone wants to left them alone. But yeah, I don't think the kids brainwash the parents. Again, there are, and like I said, there are some actual salient points to what she's saying. There are very good reasons to have portions of what they're talking about with the homeschooling thing. The fucking mask bullshit. If they're doing any sort of mandated vaccines, bullshit. But to sit here and do, oh, this is better. No, it's not. There are downsides here. Again, I wouldn't trust you to teach my daughter, okay?
in the long run they'll be better adults, having a better education than being popular.
Again, you can't guarantee they're having a better education. You're the one giving it to them. You haven't proven that that's better. Johnny Chimpo. Mom, can I go play with Billy? No, go stand in the front yard with the Trump flag. It's your turn. Oh. Why? What the hell did I bump over there? All right. So Biden's not my president. You're never gonna get laid. Again, I don't have a whole lot of sympathy for adults who get themselves in these rabbit holes to the point that it F's up their lives, okay? And that we were talking about that the other day with the trans lady who was suing the doctors. where I was like, hey, you were 30 when you let these people steer you down this road, so you want to be upset about it now, go F yourself. But I said, if you're doing that to kids, now we've got a different situation. This is that same thing with an entirely different thing. You believe this QAnon shit. Most of it is bullshit, but okay, you believe this QAnon shit. Don't put that on your fucking kids, man. Fuck you, Johnny. My mom always said I was smart. She always have me A's so dad wouldn't beat me. Biden ain't my president, but I don't indoctrinate my kids into their bullshit games. Like, again, you can, I fully support you believing whatever you want to believe. Like I said, but the best thing you can do for your kids as a parent is teach them critical thinking. Teach them to analyze stuff and come up with their own opinions. Even if it means them questioning yours, it will be better for them in the long run. Critical thinking and logic. Well, I mean, you gotta, yeah, you know. And then maybe then critical race theory. Now I know why it's weird in here. I went to the bathroom and I bumped my remote. There we go. I was like, why is it dark over there? Critical waste theory. That's one we need. We need critical waste theory. Keep it tight, ladies. Keep it tight. All right, so that is the Q family on YouTube from Andrew. Make fun of the fatties. It's not okay to be fat. I mean, here's where I am with that. It's okay to be heavy. It's not okay to be fat. I'm heavy and I'm not okay with it. But I mean, if you are and you are, then you are. But, okay, so we'll get to this story now. A Cousin Eddie display in Kentucky leads to police response. This is the second time that I have had to report on a story where a mannequin has had actual people called in about their safety. I keep saying I'm packing extra pounds for the lean times ahead. I always say I'm packing on extra for winter, but I realize just how fucking hard it is to walk around. You fit people will starve off before I do. Fanatical Bucks fan, that's not really how that works, but okay. I mean, if you were a bear, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I don't, why not? Why not? Because your body, digests muscle. And so you burn fat to help build the muscle. But if your body's not intaking new nutrients, it will, you will still starve. It just doesn't work that way. Okay. Well, now that we've bursted somebody's bubble, let's get into this this amazing story. Cousin Eddie display in Kentucky leads to police response. Oh my God. Let's look at the pictures. All right, so we got this whole thing out here. Stogie in the mouth, Budweiser in the hand. Clearly looks like a mannequin. Not sure how this validates a police response. A Cousin Eddie display in Kentucky appeared to look a little too real. Again, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And the police were called to check it out. After receiving the call, a dispatcher described the scene to responding officers as a male standing outside. He is naked. He has a robe covering part of his body. He is exposing himself. And he has a hose between his legs. The officers arrived at the Shepherdsville home to find a mannequin in the yard that looked like Cousin Eddie from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It was decorated with a robe, a hat, a cigar, and a beer, while holding what appeared to be an orange hose. Homeowner Joni Keeney said she decided to put up the display from her favorite Christmas movie to have some fun. Everybody has a Cousin Eddie in their family. Everybody, Keeney said. I don't. I just want people to have a good Christmas laugh, said Keeney. Responding officers did get a laugh and took some photos of the displays. Never a dull moment, the police chief, Rick McCubbin? Change that to an L or add a C. We need McLovin or McChubbin. Merry Christmas. Shitter was full. Oh, wait a minute. What about, we got something going on. Angry Saxon saying something in the chat that we got to catch up on. Fanatical Bucks fan, Toastmaster, Angry Saxon, they exist. They're real. They come Draco. My ancestors defeated them. They tried to conquer our homeland. The weak-minded. Okay. Not even gonna, just gonna, that's, sometimes it's a blessing to not read the chat. Thank you for the 50 bits. That was gross. Oh, thank you. But yes, was it Wilmer Autotech? Thank you for the bubbler and the 50 bits. Joe Berger saying we already call my cousin Rob Cousin Eddie. Again, I don't have a Cousin Eddie in my family, but at this point, I think I have pretty much ostracized myself from the entire family. I know my parents haven't gotten over me calling my youngest sister a cunt, and I only did it because it's true. And apparently, because I did that in a group text message, they, a group text message she wasn't in, by the way. But then when she heard about it, she had to be included again, and then again, and starting shit, proving, again, you're a cunt. Maybe you are Cousin Eddie. Ruins every family event. It's hilarious. I mean, I'm definitely not Cousin Eddie for a variety of reasons. Mostly because I'm not. Call it like you see it, says Fanatical Bucks fan. I did, and that's the best part. I called her a cunt. And every time she fired back, she fired these long paragraphs attacking my life, my decisions, my choices, everything. And I went, wow, you really, really got personal for being called just a word. You're acting like a real cunt. And apparently I'm the only one who finds that hilarious. Littering and. She doubled down. She tripled down. And, but anyways... Yeah, so needless to say, I don't get invited to many family things, but even before then, never really had a Cousin Eddie. There were because there were 5 of us in our family, no one ever really ruined the holidays. No one ever really got drunk or messed up. Well, I suppose everyone, all right, I got drunk once, but that wasn't I am not Cousin Eddie. This is not what's happening here. No, seriously funny. I mean, yeah, if you double down and I call you a cunt again, yeah, that is hilarious. Cousin Kevin and Uncle Ernie. I don't know. Are we doing a bread pig thing? What's this about? I don't even, whatever. Those who know. I mean, maybe. I don't know, apparently. But I have another story that I've been meaning to get to. So I'm going to do that. Because we got like an hour and a half left of show, and I still haven't finished my my second hour stories. So we've got that, and we've got our videos that we'll go through if we have extra time, or a hype train, either way. We're not looking for one, though. Calling it good, relatively close to being met on the goal, so maybe we'll worry about goals tomorrow or something. Anyhow, as I was saying before, someone was talking about robots taking over everything. Futuristic McDonald's restaurant is completely run by machines, but people are divided. I have an Uncle Buck. He is a lesbian for sure. Uncle Butch. Oh, Uncle Butch. I just want to say, all the people are like, hey, McDonald's workers deserve a livable wage. We need to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. We don't want to have to, pay more for our food, though. So somehow pay the employees more. If the executives would take a pay cut, you could pay the employees more. Or we could fire the employees, give ourselves a bigger pay cut, and buy machines. Guess which one we're doing. Someone's saying to check PayPal. Joe Berger telling me to check the PayPal. We'll check that again. I feel like I need to read this one out. Twisting this dick. Ayo! Wait a minute. Which one was that? Oh, that was someone else. Holy crap. So we've had 3 people. Merry Christmas, Beaver Boy. Or no, did I do Joseph earlier? So 2, 10, or... I don't know. We don't have goals and we're doing great already. So awesome. The less the minimum wage, the more is spent on welfare. I'd rather have multi-billion-dollar company foot the bill. Yeah, but like I said, Covenant Gardens, in the case of like high livable wages, the companies are finding ways to just not foot the bill. Like I said, the growing trend of raising the minimum wage and everyone getting a livable wage and everyone making $15, $16 an hour, that's an argument. People like AOC, we did a story on her recently talking about how we weren't doing enough to raise that stuff. And like I said, then we get, this. For many people, enjoying friendly customer service is all part of the fun of heading out for fast food. Don't lie, no it isn't. We hate dealing with the people there. We always feel like they're idiots. But a new fully automated branch of McDonald's is set to put this requirement to the test. Based in Fort Worth, Texas, customers can visit the futuristic-looking branch without having to interact with any humans at all. Although the food is made by human employees in the kitchen, this area is hidden from view, with meals delivered via automated delivery system. The restaurant, which only caters to takeaway and drive-thru orders, has left some patrons feeling uneasy, but others have praised the quick and easy concept. I'm disappointed you've got human kitchen staff. I do not want a single human touching my food until I grab it to eat it. No, I'm saying the fries made by robots, the burgers made by robots, the robots made by Taiwan. Rusty Grammer throwing some accusations at Deer Butch, going burger, beaver, saying, Deer Butch, are you saying you aren't into women? I mean, the fur burger and beaver, how do you get dick out of that? I get nothing but bush, you know what I mean? Like fucking. All right. Now who gets the incorrect order thrown at them? This is really gonna hurt World Star. Exactly. I really want someone you made my burger wrong. Go fuck yourself. How can you not even get an order right? How can you fail to realize this food isn't helping? Hey, motherfucker, explain this shit. You fucked up my order.
Hey, laser lips.
Yeah?
Your mama was a snowblower.
you know, I think I'm going to have to complain to corporate, and you're all going to feel real bad when I report and they fire all you robots.
At some point in their lives, 1 in 6 children will be abducted by the Dutch.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel better about that. Damn stupid human. Dear Butch, I was just lurking, so I missed the context. Yeah, McDonald's is formed a nearly completely robot McDonald's. Like I said, they apparently have... Oh, Jesus. They apparently have people in the kitchen actually making the food, which I say cop-out. Meals are delivered via conveyor belt. Oh, God. Another wrote, this will put so many people out of work. I'm not for it. See, here we go. Here we go. One person commented, it's cool, but I don't think I'm a fan. I rely on the indoor playgrounds. Haha. Also, oh... Also, we really have too many automated things happening, and I feel like we don't need more stuff where you don't interact with actual people. I don't know. But again, the people are like, I feel bad. This will put so many people out of work. Those people are getting put out of work because you want the products to be cheap. You want the products to stay the same. You don't want to pay more for your burger, but you want the person making the burger to get paid more. And you just think that if you keep insisting that that's how it be, that somehow the people at the top of the pyramid scheme are going to go, you know what we should do? Not make millions and millions and millions a year. We should just do the right thing. McDonald's becomes self-aware. The burger machines take over the world. Exactly. It starts with the burgers. It ends with Moscow. With lab-grown food and automated service, we can utilize our labors for more productive jobs like furry convention event coordinators. Hiding the kitchen crew in the back is asking for an increase of spit and cum in the food. Well, the kitchen crew is always hiding in the back doing that. Now you just can't see who your donors are. Can't see who your donors are. All right. This next story is the last one of our second hour stuff. Thank you very much for our show. We've had a very productive, fun show, which has a little over an hour left to go because we are doing the overtime automatically. We didn't really have goals to meet. We were calling ourselves relatively good on that front, and we had $10 or $15 in contributions already. So, yeah. Excuse me, my burger tastes like motor oil. Hey, which one of you put hydraulic fluid in my fucking fries? Not again. Not again. Yep, that one's taking a dump. Oh, that one's taking a dump. Oh, the overview metrics for today because of the bullshit that we had with our OBS. Or not OBS, Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs. I pay for it like a professional. God damn it. Alrighty, so this next story, this makes me sad, but it also makes me laugh. My daughter is addicted to the claw machine. She watches a show named Bluey, and there's an episode literally titled Claw Machine. And because of that episode, if you go anywhere with her where there is a claw machine, she wants to play the fucking claw machine. Daddy, claw machine. Daddy, claw machine. So when I saw this article, some of you might see this photo and go, "Aw, I saw this photo and ah ha 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 ha." Here we go. This little girl got stuck in a claw machine after her sister convinced her to climb in and steal some stuffed animals. It's all fun and games until you realize it was a one-way trip. And it's out of Australia. It can't get any better for me. Because, again, my love for this is because of a show out of Australia. So this is just full fucking circle. Bluey, you're to blame. Alrighty, so this is on Not the Bee. They're sharing a post from the New York Post. Absolute classic right here. This girl out of Australia. Girl gets trapped in the claw machine after trying to steal teddy bears. Do we have like actual video, or is it just is there? Oh, there might be video. We might have girl trapped in a claw machine video. Of course, there's a Minecraft ad. Why wouldn't we have a Minecraft ad? Because, lots of people love Minecraft. It's this thing that's taking the world by storm. Go fuck yourself. I want my story.
You wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. Oh my God. The kids just come in running in while we're eating lunch.
My God. How important is it to steal from a claw machine? All right, I can forgive the cat. But I'd also totally like to try and get the cat with the claw machine. Johnny Chimpo, I was recently told Bluey is a female. I had no idea. Yeah, Bluey's a female. Toy Story 5, The Forbidden Prize. The claw. But again, people, why are you letting your kids... Why are you getting stuck in there? That one looks like a claw machine that I've actually used. All right, so there's the New York Post's weird little video thing.
Do you?
No, I don't. I don't do things. Why would you ask, do I? Dabba-dee-dabba-die. All right, so there we go. Little girl stuck in the claw machine. New plot written by already Toy Story actor Tom Hanks. That is a hilarious joke. Johnny Chimpo with another good joke. Make the parents play until they win the kid back. Yeah, I need $1. One more try and I got this, honey. Don't worry. Daddy will get you. You got like 4 quarters will fucking work. I don't care. I'm out of change. I almost had it, but they let go at the last second. I got this. But no, you can't do that because you can't drop the kids and then they'll actually come out. I mean, if Hillary ran Pizza Planet. Oh, this is a vicious rumor, Covenant Gardens. I don't know if I want to sit here while such slanderous things are implied. Unfortunately, I don't walk very well. But I can hit a laugh track button. Anyways, let's get into our final hour stories. I just enjoyed the shit out of that because, again, you got stuck in the goddamn claw machine. I'm making these jokes. I am also terrified that that's going to be my daughter in one of these weekends. I'm going to make the local news because my beautiful blonde-haired little baby girl is going to climb into one of those things, and then we can't get her out because she won't leave. Alrighty, so that's the end of the second hour stories. We have got about an hour of show left for you, so that's kind of perfect because we've got our third hour content to get into. Sorry about the keep rubbing my chin thing. My daughter is doing this thing where she kept going like this on my beard, and now my beard feels weird. This beard is weird. All right. So for our last hour stories, we're going to talk about the harsh criticism that Zelensky received in his trip to the U.S. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but there have been some very harsh words spoken about Zelensky since he came here. I mean, and that makes sense, you know. There's a lot of Fox News clips on this one. Yeah, we got a couple. Oh, well, no, just the first two.
We love Christmas here at...
All righty. All righty. So thank you for the scream thing. Sorry, the audio's down because I'm loading. I'm loading stories about a interesting road sign. We got some animal stories. A couple of animal stories. I've got a conspiracy theorist that's making a claim about a painting and what it contains proof of. Not Satan. Not like earlier. No. And then I've got a story about a lady. We actually, you know what? We're gonna start with this. We're gonna start with the body positivity story. Ukraine is not a good place to be, says Azteca Sunfish. Well, I mean, yeah, Ukraine is not hot take. Ukraine's not doing well. There is, I don't know, a kerfuffle in Ukraine. Some have accused it of a Donnybrook. There's a real happening in Ukraine. Oh. All right, seriously. These Polar Camel mugs, this one being my steel toe one. I had the silver one there. Fucking coffee. I made this before the show started. Still scorching hot. Hey, Butchie, says Azteca Sunfish. I heard about some conspiracy theories. Oh, we've got a couple conspiracy theory things for you. Don't worry. We got, well, not a couple. We've got one that we'll be going into specifically. But before we get to Zelensky catching grief, I want to cover this. This is a really, really sad story, guys. When celebrities die and pass away, it's horrible. I mean, not because, like, you know, like, oh, their family's going to mourn, but because there are people that, you know, that use them for inspiration. And so when they die young and unexpectedly, it can really rock your world. And so a death nobody saw coming at all. Body positivity activist dies of heart failure at 37 years old. Cannot imagine how that happened. I'm just going to leave this picture up in case this is one of your role models. I'm sorry to break the news. Nobody could see this coming, unfortunately. Heart failure. I mean, why would she have heart failure? At 37. Master Meatball saying, oh, dear Lord, what did I wake up to? How did you fall asleep in the first place, asshole? Johnny Chippo. Christina Aguilera really let herself go. I'm a genie in a bottle, but now I have diabetes. All right, that was a shoehorn. No. Yeah, I deserve that. That was a shoehorn. 37 tons? You weigh 16 tons, and what do you get? 37 years old and you're dead. Again, I know that I'm not risking anything with this audience. I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page here, but I know if I was responding to this on Twitter, please be more politically correct, Johnny. We say positive heart failure now. Oh, positive heart failure.
Heart failure. Because of all the stress of trying to put on 15 pounds of makeup to hide fat cheeks, cheer 100.
I mean, are you implying that she's wearing a lot of makeup? Honestly, and I mean this as a serious question. When you're that lady, what's a lot? What is a lot? What? When do we reach that point? Lizzo in whiteface? I don't know if it's whiteface. She does look like a person of color, but I probably not anymore. The color went out with her heart failure. Alrighty, so again, another tragic example. Heart failure kills body positivity activist at 37. Jamie Lopez, the founder of Las Vegas Salon for plus-size women and a model for the body positivity movement, dies at 37. According to TMZ, on Monday, was hospitalized for heart complications. Her salon, Baby Doll Beauty Couture, which became the center of a reality television show on WE, published a statement on Instagram announcing her death. We ask on behalf of the Baby Doll family that you allow us time to process this tremendous loss. Oh, it was a tremendous loss. You might have wanted to word that differently. Johnny Chimpo saying she puts on makeup with a paint roller. Nothing wrong with being a little caked up. I mean, a little caked up, but it's different when you actually are almost like, Mrs. Doubtfire wearing a cake. Master Meeple, same day as quakes in California. Coincidence? I don't think so. No. She fell down. Aztec a sunfish. I thought Jabba was choked out. Yeah, this is his sister. This is the other one. There's more than one of them. It's a whole family. God, I don't want to be on that Christmas vacation. The Jabba family. Alrighty. Her show, Supersized Salon, which launched this summer, only lasted a single season before the main star's death. Yes, imagine that. Both the show and her did not have a lot of stamina. This is the part of the story that honestly, who's fat slugs? You know those fat slugs all look alike? Well, it's not that they all look alike. It's just they're all the same shape. And human beings are creatures of recognition. Zenny Benny, I have more accounts than you can block. Zen Rhino, why did you... Did I block Zen Rhino? I don't remember blocking Zen Rhino. Unblock Zen now. I've heard stories and I'm jealous, says Zen Rhino. What? Or Brittany just saying, wait, Zen blocked Brittany? What are you guys even talking about? Now this is just getting out of hand. Roger Brown. I don't know that if someone blocked Zen Rhino, it wasn't me. And I don't know what any of this has to do with well, okay. Yeah. Anyways. Where were we? Body positivity, lady. Fanatical Bucks fan says bridge trolls. Probably.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Aztec a Sunfish saying none of that is showing in my feed. Aztec, the feed is a mix of Twitch, like the on-screen feed is a mix of Twitch and YouTube because we're using two platforms. Bursa West saying hi. Hey, how you doing? Bursa West following the channel. Thank you very much for following the channel. Getting back into this story about this you fancy as fuck. And we about to go three-way this next week. I mean, I'm going to try and set up a Rumble over the weekend. No, that was not what I meant. Anyways, moving on. Alrighty. What's a bridge troll, y'all? Body positivity, being more and more body positive, 10 pounds at a time. Recording from my TV right now. I don't even know what the heck is... All right, whatever. I'm going to just ignore that for now, and if it doesn't stop, I'll just get rid of it. All right. Anyway, so not much is public about Lopez's death beyond heart complications, but the connection between obesity and heart problems is well established. Really? You didn't hear about that before? Do you use Restream, Johnny? I'm using Streamlabs to stream simultaneously, so no, I guess. You know what? Let's stop the show to ask how we do the show right now. That's a good time. We already had enough things. Let's just do that. Lopez used to be overweight at 846 pounds until she was confined to her bed. Then she lost 400 pounds so she could literally get out of the house and began this business that was aimed at plus-size women. I feel like you've lost 400 pounds and it should have, I don't know, taught you a lesson that you still had some distance to go. Just maybe come to terms with the fact... Contrary to the activist mantra, healthy at every size, nor is heart disease the only danger that obesity threatens its victims with. Individuals with obesity, which includes more than 40% of the U.S. adults, are at risk of cancers, diabetes, strokes, breathing problems, higher cholesterol, mental illness, to name a few of the comorbidities that often plague the obese. Though few details are known, it's far from inconceivable that more than anything else, Lopez died of complications from obesity, marking another tragedy for body positivity. Nearly 77% of the adult U.S. population is considered at minimum overweight. In other words, Americans at a metabolically healthy weight are in the minority. As Americans' weight gain accelerates, so too will the popularity of the movement to normalize, even glorify, sedentary lifestyles run on processed foods. So yeah, Wilmer Autotech, 400 pounds and still the size of a Buick. That's impressive. I mean, no. 400 pounds. 400 pounds to be able to get up out of your bed and out of your house. Again, I didn't hear in a single part of this story that there was a medical condition that brought this on. This was just a lifestyle choice. As evident by her choosing to not live it and then not be fat. Oh. She could have just, I don't know, kept going? But positive at any size, then why didn't you stay 840 pounds? Because I literally couldn't get out of bed. Oh, yeah, and I guess we're not learning a lesson here then, are we? Just out of the whole thing. And at no point... I imagine you can't, like, as a lady, you can't take care of your shit that way, right? Like, when you're that big...
I'm gonna get a rash, a pussy rash.
Like, all the time. Alrighty, so let's go back over here. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Where is that? I don't want to time him out for 300 seconds. Let's hide the user. There we go. User's messages will be hidden. Congratulations. Alrighty, so yeah, body positivity lady is dead. Whoops. I imagine the body positivity, like the yearly conference, has just got to be a bunch of young fat ladies, and every year they're like, how come the ladies that were here last year aren't here? There's always more new ones than old ones. Alrighty, so we promised this earlier. Are talking about Zelensky might have been from the COVID shot. Oh, it might have been from the COVID shot. Oh. I don't know. Alrighty, so now let's get into this. Twitter gets heated over Zelensky's outfit choice. Does he even own a suit? That's right. Out of everything that's happened with the Ukraine, let's make fun of the fact that he's not dressed better. I mean, it is kind of offensive. We did give him all of our money. He has been laundering U.S. currency for like the last year between, straight up donations and, selling arms that we give him and stuff. Like, I mean, he could afford to dress nicer. Alrighty. He couldn't at least wear a suit for the people that gave him over $100 billion, one comedian asked. I mean, come on, man. I love Zen Rhino. He's my biggest fan. Hi, Royal on air. Well, if Alex B23 is Zen Rhino, then you guys are great. Congratulations. Anyways, media influencers on both the right and the left broke out into heated debate over Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky's choice for attire. No, close that. I don't want that ad up there. Bam. Zelensky visited the White House and Congress on Wednesday, during which he met with President Biden and gave a televised address to Congress, asking for continued military and financial assistance against Russia's invasion. The Ukrainian leader, who has been named Times 2022 Person of the Year. Why? Why is he the Person of the Year? Because he mismanaged funds? Because he sold all the weapons we gave him? Again, I feel like if you didn't embezzle the money and sell the weapons we gave you earlier, you wouldn't need more. Just saying. I feel like that's one way we could deal with that. Can we gift him a sweater that's not olive green? I mean, look. When you're hustling people out of money and you're doing a con that you're getting by on meager things and you don't have bank accounts loaded with millions and millions of dollars that you suddenly got from all of our U.S. support, or money that kickbacks that you've gotten from selling the weapons we gave. Like, you can't just show up in a suit. You got to show up looking like a homeless person. And he showed up looking like a homeless person. And then he met with our president, who spoke like a homeless person. He met with old Joe can't leave the fucking page to read my speech, Biden. Oh my God, did it hurt. I'm more offended by Biden's speech than I am by Zelensky's dress because, quite frankly, I don't care what Zelensky wears. Whores can wear what they like. I don't want him to dress better. I want him to give money back. That's what I want. That's weird. I don't want to give more support. I'd like to see some of the support we gave returned because clearly you don't need it that bad. Anyways. Turning Point U.S. founder Charlie Kirk criticized Zelensky for improper decorum. If you speak in front of Congress, you should wear a suit and tie. I don't care if you are a CIA plant. I don't care if you are a CIA plant. A popular liberal influencer jumped into the Twitter brawl to defend Zelensky. When a dude is fighting for his life and his country under dire circumstances, I'm pretty sure nobody cares if he's wearing a suit or not. Nobody decent. Again, but that liberal person forgot. Zelensky's not fighting for his life and his country. Zelensky's cashing the checks. Other people are doing the fighting. He's not in any danger. Comedian Tim Young argued that billions of U.S. taxpayer dollars for the war effort in Ukraine should at least buy a suit for the country's president. He couldn't at least wear a suit for the people who gave him over $100 billion? Yeah, and he pocketed at least 1% of that directly. He just took like $1 billion for himself. I mean, we can get a suit for that. So, you speak in front of... All right, so those are those. All the little alt-right MAGA troll boys from TPUSA, ATL aren't anti-Zelensky, co-founder, the left-wing Lincoln Project wrote. They're pro-Putin. Don't let their bull about money or respect or whether he wears a suit fool you. They want America on the other side of this. All right, nobody said anything about it. We just said it's disrespectful for the guy stealing all our money to not, I don't know, dress better. I don't know why the lefties can't understand that. I'm not a righty or a lefty, but I'm saying why can't the people on the left just get, hey, we know we're getting swindled. We just want a better prize for our money. Like, that's all it is. And just because you don't like Zelensky's clothes doesn't mean you're pro-Russia. Jesus, you guys dig hard. Oh, he didn't like what I said. He's he's a Nazi. Here we go. Hold him to account. Alrighty, so yeah, apparently, I mean, what's not to love about this? It's a green shirt. He looks like we just pulled him off the street, and he wants to sell me, on this really, really, really not sketchy check scheme that he's got, where I cash the check and then they reimburse me. I wire the money. The New York Times also reported on Zelensky's intentional decision not to wear a suit during his visit to the White House Congress. Yes, because he's an actor playing a role. He knew that was not the costume that they wanted him to wear. Business Insider called Zelensky's military-style outerwear his signature look. I mean, his signature look. I would say his signature look is similar to that of FTX, but what would I know? Alrighty. Speaking of people and shady money deals, Congress gives itself a Christmas present, a huge funding boost in the $1.7 trillion spending bill. This is something I love. I love that Congress gets to decide whether or not they need more money for their wages, for their job, and they always decide they do, and they always vote yes. It's almost like they're assholes and they shouldn't be in charge anymore. Or at least they shouldn't be allowed to make these decisions so independently. You know what I mean? Like, we should have a special group of people. We should have tribunals. We should have camps. Someone's going to take that one out of context. All right. So most of the funding is aimed at boosting security at the Capitol complex. Again, you guys let one riot get a little out of hand, and we got to boost security. Why? And I'm sure none of you own the security companies that you're paying to boost your security. All right. Is this that, or is this a different one? The omnibus bill was sneaky and corrupt. Yeah, that is a different one. So we're not doing that. Boom. One of the biggest spending increases in the $1.7 trillion spending bill that Congress is hoping to pass this week is funding for Congress itself. The bill includes across-the-board increases for every federal entity, including the legislative branch, which would see a 16.5% funding boost if the bill becomes law. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 150 channel points and the fail emote. Alrighty, so that increase for Congress is second only to the funding for the military construction and veterans, which would get a 20.9% bump, according to an analysis from the Committee for a Reasonable Federal Budget. The total legislative branch funding would be $6.9 billion for the fiscal year and up to $975 million from last year. The bulk of that increase would go towards safety and security, and the bill makes it clear that lawmakers are worried about the prospect of another January 6th style attack on Capitol Hill. Again, go fuck yourselves. All right, I live in Minnesota. We're worried about January 6th. No. TF Craig comedy. What the heck? Craig V? I don't even want to know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm not. What? Anyways, the bill includes across the board measure. We could that legislative funding would be $6.9 billion for the fiscal year, up 900. Yeah, we covered that. The bulk of the increase goes towards safety and security. Yeah, I'm rereading my shit again. Damn it, Johnny. For example, more than half of the increase for Congress would go to the architect of the Capitol, which maintains buildings on the Capitol complex. The funding includes $403 million, an increase of $341 million from the Capitol Police buildings, or for the Capitol Police buildings, grounds, and security to support significant enhancements to the physical security of the Capitol complex as a result of the security recommendations made after January 6th attack on the Capitol, according to the Senate summary of the bill. Again, I really feel so they want to defund the police while adding police. Yes, Johnny Chimpo. The liberals who push the I want to defund the police movement want more police because a few windows were broken and they had a little bit of a kerfuffle for an afternoon. Again, repeating myself like a broken record. Don't tell that to someone who lived as close as I do to Minneapolis. Don't tell that to someone who lives in Minnesota and watched a state let a city burn for 2 years because a bunch of people were pissed about one thing. Whether that one thing was right or wrong, I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole. You can't tell me January 6th was this huge attack on democracy and then simultaneously not have any trials whatsoever for Minneapolis. So as far as I'm concerned, the politicians can go fuck themselves. They should have less security. They should be more worried about their safety because, quite frankly, they don't give a shit when our safety is threatened. There's no tribunals. We're not holding anyone to account for the rioting and the looting and the pillaging that happened in the Twin Cities for over a year. Not one person has been How many trials have we had for that? How many people have the FBI rounded up for their collusion in the siege of Minneapolis? So until we get on that, fuck you and we need more for our Capitol defense. I think you're fine. Plus, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this. One of the reasons the Capitol 6 thing happened is because pretty sure a bunch of you guys let it happen to make it a political point. I mean, I'm not saying there wasn't real danger. I'm just saying it's very obvious that you let it be a thing so you could use it as a fucking bargaining tool to go, oh, the right's so dangerous. I really think that if January 6th actually happened and the left had nothing to do with it, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have gotten as far as it did. People let it escalate so that way they could carry it as a fucking badge to wear on their jacket of, we've got to stop this from ruining democracy, January 6th. I mean, it's not like we've ever seen that happen before. Nancy Pelosi. It's not like Democrats have ever used a cause to force people to vote for them. Women's right to abortion. So again, fuck you and your additional funding. Alrighty. Based on significant increase to threats made against members of Congress, the bill provides $9.5 million to enhance the investigative and protection ability of the department in order to protect the legislative process and provide the ability of members of Congress to carry out their constitutional responsibilities in a safe environment. The bill summary says the bill continues $2 million to provide off-campus security for members in response to evolving and growing threats. I mean, here's a crazy one, guys. I know we were just talking about this with McDonald's, but if you'd stop stealing all the money from your constituents, maybe they wouldn't want you dead. I mean, I'm just saying, if you'd stop just taking all their money and shutting down their businesses. Senator Jack Reed, a Democrat from Rhode Island who chairs the Senate Appropriations Committee on the legislative branch, said a key aim of the bill is to protect the Capitol complex and its workers and to keep visitors safe. Again, visitors weren't in danger from January 6th, from what I remember. And like I said, if you would have had the cops do their job, It wasn't that big a deal. Oh. You've already taken how much money out of the taxpayers for all of the legislative shit? When it became clear that an amendment could pass, Democrats froze the process and were looking for ways to avoid the vote. On Thursday morning, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced a series of votes on amendments that he said reflected an agreement that should allow the Senate to pass the bill on Thursday. The Senate passage on Thursday should allow the House to approve it by Friday. Congress is rushing to get the bill done to avoid a partial government shutdown after Friday when the temporary spending bill expires. Again, we could have avoided the government shutdown if we did our homework before now. The event was no secret. If they really wanted to prevent it from happening, they had weeks of advance notice. I even knew about it. Again, and this is public knowledge, okay? Like, I'm not saying that it was all orchestrated and everything was planned and everybody was a plan. No, I'm saying they let things get out of hand. And now they're acting like, oh my God, we were in such danger. No, you weren't. And from anyone that's been near a city that's actually suffered riots and looting and not planned bullshit, I'm sorry, you're being a bitch right now, okay? You're being a whiny little politician bitch. Oh, we were in danger. No, you weren't. You weren't in danger for one goddamn second. And how do I know that? AOC has PTSD about how in danger she was when she was blocks and blocks away in a separate building that had nobody around it. I was worried for my life. That's right, because you were nowhere near it. They're like, we're going to get AOC now. Let's track her on the app. Appropriations, more like reparations. Where and when do I get mine? I've been unfairly taxed and unrepresented my entire adulthood. Moral of the story, anarchy is the only way out of this clusterfuckage. I mean, you guys say that, and I don't want to agree, only because agreeing means people like me die, all right? I mean, anarchy is where you lose the systems needed to sustain people like me, all right? People like me don't live without first world medical care. Spoiler alert. So I want to agree with you. I do. But at the same rate, I've got a very large need for self-preservation. Makes me just, a little bit of a bitch. Ugh. All right, a seal rescued after wandering onto a busy South African road. Oh, great, we've got a video. Oh, God, yes. Okay, so animal rescuers in South Africa were summoned to wrangle a seal that wandered into traffic and guide the animal back to the water. When I first read this title, I was like, why a seal in Africa? Isn't he from London? There was a great time I was on the road. I love how nobody knows what to do. Just pick him up and put him in a truck.
Hi guys,
dude, the seal don't give a fuck about nobody.
So ons verkoop seals hier op Robben Island hier op Venga terrein.
Did you just call out Brooke Shields?
Hi guys, Venga terrein.
Why did the seal cross the road? Shh, don't give away the punchline. I have a club.
We are selling food, so welcome to Cape Town.
Aw, this is so less dramatic. There was a fucked up time they stuck me in a cage. I wanted to go to the park, but it put all the people in a rage. What's so funny about loading him in a silver box? Who's kissing us? Florida woman keeps Bengal tigers in her garden. Yeah, you're gonna get eaten. Don't mind if I do.
I am their mother. As far as they're concerned, I am mommy. They rub me in the face. They'll let me kiss them on the nose.
Having pet cats may...
Yeah, they consider you their mommy. And if they unleash at you at full force, like their mom, they'll expect you to be able to take it. Spoiler alert, you in fact cannot, crazy lady. And of course, before we go further,
I am.
Is anyone surprised? This is why we need to hold Tinder accountable. She needs to find a partner, and this shit doesn't happen, all right? Eliminate the middleman government. We could keep your boat afloat. That's what brothers do. Well, Rusty Grammar, I'd like to believe that, but I use a lot of different drugs. Johnny Chimpo, as if my prick couldn't shrivel up any further in this weather, you managed to pull the rabbit out of the hat. Congratulations. Would ya?
As far as they're concerned, I am mommy. They rub me in the face. They'll let me kiss them on the nose.
They'll let me suck their dick.
May sound run-of-the-mill, but Janice Haley has taken her love of felines to the extreme, keeping 2 huge tigers in her back garden. Sabre, a 600-pound male white Bengal, and Janda, a 400-pound Bengal female, have lived with Janice since they were cubs. Despite tigers having a fearsome reputation, Janice has never been short of people.
New on Netflix, Tiger Queen, Mystery of the Missing Lady.
Pretty much everyone that comes here to interact with them, my volunteers, are all basically part of their family.
Like most young males, Sabre can get a little boisterous, but that's not enough to keep Carrie Yates from helping out.
I don't get scared when the tigers are dragging me around the cage. They're doing it in play, and it's a relationship that we have, especially Sabre. I've been there with him since he was 2 weeks old. And
yeah, if he decides to go the rest of the way with that arm, none of you get to have another decision about it, all right? That is not... Is this chick related to Carol Baskin? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Carol Baskins.
had gone through all the raising and the training and just kind of growing up with him. You're not biting my nose. The playtime it's good for them, and they don't make it scary. He's not aggressive when he's dragging me around. He's doing it out of our relationship, and it continues the bond, I guess.
How do you still have braces at that age? Jesus.
57-year-old Janice and her husband David work around the clock to care for 6-year-old Sabre and 12-year-old Janda.
Oh, hi. Are you going to let Mommy in?
But only happened upon their extraordinary life when she decided to quit her boring day job.
This adventure began back in 1995 when I was working behind a desk doing tedious work, and I really wanted to get back outside.
All right, can we just say for a second how surprised I am that she actually has a dude?
Husband came up with this idea of working with these wild exotic animals.
Janice understands people may disagree with her decision to raise the cats in captivity, but says Sabre and Janda have a good quality of life.
People who consider it cruel to keep them in captivity have a point to a point. It is not the ideal place for a tiger to be, in a cage. But at this point in the wild, there isn't a lot of hope for them out there anymore. And if there aren't some of them still left in cages, there aren't going to be any left at all in a couple of years from now. We hand feed them 3 times a day, every single day, and they are provided for and loved here. In my opinion, I wouldn't mind being a tiger in my backyard.
After spending more than 12 hours caring for Janda and Sabre, Janice can finally try to get some rest herself before it all starts again tomorrow.
Nighty-night, guys. We'll see you in the morning. Have a good night. Love you.
I mean, seriously, dude. I love tigers, but damn, hell, if it breaks loose, hell will break loose if the tigers find out Romans slaughtered their kind. Bet she shaves. Oh, what are you saying, Saint Aran? What are you implying? What are you implying? Oh. That is That is rough. Look, man, I love cats. I have 2 pet cats, but I prefer them to be small enough where their abilities to attack you are, possibly fatal, but you've got a fighting chance. You know what I mean? Like, you can catch that wily son of a bitch and throw it at a wall, Oh, you don't want that to cheer. Oh, well, thank you for trying to do a bit thing. That's cool. I appreciate that. That's awesome. All right, we'll unhide it and see if it changes. Alrighty, so there we go. That lady is nuts. That lady is fucking crazy. I'm just gonna say it now. Cat owner, house cat, okay. Giant animal cat, no. I feel like house cats can be deadly for you. They can. A house cat can be deadly to you, but it's gonna take a lot more work. They gotta get you in the neck. All right, the house cat's only hope of victory is all right here. If they can get you in the jugular, you will bleed out. Or I suppose there might be some artery veins on the leg, but house cats have got to get a precise hit. That cat can just eat all of you. But she does have a point. I got a little quiet at the end there because she does have a point. We are treating the animals in their native environment so badly that at this point it's almost better to have them in caged environments, especially if they're built to be somewhat nice for them, because that's about the only way the species will survive at this rate, is if we take them in as pets. We domesticate fucking tigers. That's the only way we get to keep them. We have to domesticate tigers to keep them. Okay. This next story makes me wish I was driving around a lot more. I haven't been driving around a lot lately, various reasons. But so I always see road work, and it's always boring and mundane. But apparently, in Mumbai, somebody hacked one of those LED display signs and gave what people are calling a technical glitch. Smoke weed every day. An undated video of an LED board in Mumbai is going viral. As the board flashes the message, "Smoke weed every day," instead of A. Oh, instead of a typical road diversion sign. Oh, well, wow, you guys. Way to learn how to fucking pause your text. You guys suck balls. Too much flesh to dig through your leg veins. Neck is the way to go. And that is how they hunt. Yes, it is how they hunt. And cats will climb you like a telephone pole in a heartbeat. Look, I'm not saying a house cat doesn't pose a threat. Warning, zombies ahead is my fave. Oh, man, are there a bunch of these? Let's look this up. I want to find it. Let's see if there's a mashup of it then. Warning, zombies ahead. No, I got to go to YouTube. YouTube. Hacked road sign flashes obscene message. Oh, God.
Tonight, drivers caught off guard as hackers change a construction sign's electronic message and replace it with something much more obscene. Our Edward Lawrence is digging into the issue and if there's a way to make sure it doesn't happen near you.
Sarah Carpenter wanted to do something special with her 11-year-old brother and 6-year-old son. Wednesday night, she decided to go to the drive-in theater in Ruskin.
Okay.
Coming home down Boyett Road, she saw this construction sign near Bell Shoals Road. This is what it should say. Carpenter took this picture of what it did say Wednesday.
Fuck her right in the pussy. No. No. Oh my God, yes.
Night.
And we're driving, and I look over, and I have to do a double take. I'm like, what does that say?
This.
All right, before you opened your mouth and I saw that weird tooth arrangement, I mean, maybe.
Sight distracted her as she tried to merge into the open lane. Her brother Matthew sat in the passenger seat of her car.
He's like, does that sign say what I think it says? And I have my 6-year-old in the back seat trying to sound it out.
She quickly distracted Jaden and moved on. Hillsborough County contracted this road project.
Trying to sound it out. It sounds like this.
A spokesperson says the signs are not their responsibility and directed me here to Acme Barricades. No one for the
She
company
can
would go
sound
on
me.
camera, but a manager told me they have had vandalism problems on this project. He told me hackers get into the computer at the sign and change it. He added they have taken steps. Inside the control panel here, there's a keyboard. What the company did was...
Oh, God, you just... all right, this is a horrible thing, and hackers have been doing this. So what we're going to explain is exactly how the hackers do it. So that way, you know, nobody else emulates this behavior.
Change the password to the computer and take that keyboard away. Still, there is no...
Wait a minute. You changed the password and removed the keyboard, and you think that will stop them? They got the first password. They'll get the second. They'll bring their own keyboard. Oh, Jesus.
Lock on the access panel. With Jaden, Sarah worries about driving this way again.
Don't want to run into that when he can't actually read.
In Hillsborough County,
Why?
Michael Lawrence, ABC Action
Some
News.
damn good advice. When it comes time to making lovin', dude, fuck her right in the pussy. That's like, that is educational shit. Oh, man. I'm having fun with these road sign things. We can see if there's any more. Oh, Jesus. Hacked road signs. Oh, this is a collage of hacked road signs, I think. This is a collage of hacked road signs taken from signhacker.com.
Hackers broke into a City of Austin road sign and changed the public safety message to warn drivers of zombies ahead.
The end is near. UFO crossing. Drive drunk. Yes, drive drunk. That one's awesome as shit. Oh my God, the British are coming. You stupid idiot. Shitbird or... Fuck, your signs all belong to us. Sorry, the Mario Princess is in another castle. Oh. Raptors ahead, caution. Live nudes, exit 45. Trapped in sign factory. Send help. You'll never get to work on time. Signhacker.com.
This is a crime. It is a Class C misdemeanor in Texas. What is disturbing, we discovered in our research for this report, is that there are actually websites out there that tell people exactly how to do this. The city says they will consult with the manufacturer of these signs to make something like this more difficult in the future. And by the way, they are still looking for those responsible.
Oh my God. Much more preferable to dead nudes. I mean, dead nudes, ugh. Way to suck the fun out of that bit. Alrighty. We got a couple of stories left. We got a couple stories left. We got 15 minutes to get into a few of these. Well, we'll do this one, and then we'll do the conspiracy theory one, and if we have extra time, we do have our videos that we didn't get to today. So apparently, wildlife officials, sometimes I really feel bad for animals. Go ahead and call me a pussy, I dare you. He said before he saw a stream of the word pussy come up in his chat. But yeah, I feel bad for animals, man. Especially deer. We hunt them all the time. They have the intelligence of a kid. It just, I get it. Like, people hate deer. They're a freaking road hazard. They're everywhere. But that doesn't mean you can't feel sympathy. This deer out of Oregon, I gotta, like, man, why does God hate you? Why? Wildlife officials remove Christmas lights from from deer's antlers. This three-legged buck, nicknamed Tripod by Dallas, residents was not run over by a reindeer. What? Residents was not run over by a reindeer, but got tangled up in lights while decking the halls like another buck recently. ODF darted in and removed the lights. The leg wound is fully healed, and the deer seems to get around okay. Yeah, the leg wound is fully healed. Whatever happened, I'm pretty sure it's a little late for that now. Deer Butch saying, hey now, yeah, that's a big old buck. I mean, would you? Again, how bad does God hate you that happens? I mean, come on, just stay away from the... What were you doing with Christmas lights? I mean, Grandpa got run over by a reindeer because he was blinded by the lights sitting in his eyes. He had no fucking clue where he was going. And I guess that's why Grandpa died. Oh. So apparently now the deer are revolting against Christmas by stealing the decorations. That's the way it's going. They've decided they will not play this fucking game anymore, and they've come to take our shit. So
when life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Start using Christmas lights for hunting deer. You know, just bait them with the old inflatable Santa. There you go. Alrighty, so that is, again, the Department of Fish and Wildlife out of Oregon. Oh, Jesus. All right, so this is the conspiracy story that we promised. I have this in the prep sheet thing. I have this here to talk about because I have no clue how this is even a claim you make. So I didn't want to read it ahead of time because I wanted to react in real time to the title of this story that got me really, really questioning life. Conspiracy theorists claim Madonna and child painting contains proof of aliens. How do you get to aliens? What, because there's a thing in the background? What? Oh, there's a rock in the background, guys. What's that up there in the sky? It's a UFO. Please tell me I'm not right. Please tell me you're not taking whatever the fuck this smudge is as proof of extraterrestrials. It could be as simple as a sneeze. Hide your coke, Rudolph is out. Thank you, St. Aaron. Alrighty, so eagle-eyed conspiracy theorists claim that a nativity painting called Madonna and the Child with the infant St. John features proof of aliens. The painting, which is thought to date back to the 16th century, is said to depict the nativity story featuring baby Jesus, St. John the Baptist, and the patron saint of Florence. Oh my God, they did! No! They really did. It's real theory, but not a conspiracy. It's real theory, but not a conspiracy? What? Look, here's why I'm saying that this picture is not proof of aliens. Because Madonna with the baby Jesus and St. John the Baptist wasn't a real event that took place. This wasn't a guy who said, okay, everybody, and hold it, and then he painted a plate. These three people never gathered, which means this whole picture is made up, which means nothing in it is real. The unidentified flying object resembles a tilted lead-colored disc with a turret dome, which is very similar to the depictions given by traditional science fiction to alien spacecraft. Conspiracy theorists have suggested the painting contains evidence of an ancient UFO sighting, dubbing the image Madonna of the UFO. Again, it wasn't like this was an actual... So what, when he came up with the image, he saw a UFO out the window and thought, and I'll add that in too. Again, this was not a real event. However, this is not the first time aliens have been spotted in historical paintings. Okay, this is a picture of the orb up close. Okay, so in that painting, that orb up close is this. Of course, it has to be aliens. No other reason, nothing else. He couldn't have been high on paint fumes. Tourists visiting a church in medieval citadel of Sighisoara, Transylvania, were left puzzled after they discovered a strange object in a piece of artwork. The artwork, which adorns the wall of the 13th century monastery, first appeared in the 17th century after the place of worship burnt down. However, Nikola Tesla, Nikola Tesla, so close. The theory is that UFOs were all over in the sky like airplanes today, so the painter would put it in there to reflect the time. Looks like he blew a load on the painting and dried into a spaceship. Wait till you get to the next one. I'll give you, this one looks a little different, all right? But Nikola Tesla, manager of the History Museum in Sangserosa, thinks the bizarre identified object could just be the artist's representation of heaven. I mean, yeah, but that does kind of look like an alien or a flower or a dick. An alien dick. An alien dick flowering. Faith Hill's daughter is probably the prettiest woman in the world. Maybe. Is she single? Alrighty. In recent events, TikTok time traveler has warned that the hostile aliens that built the pyramids will return to planet Earth soon in a frightening address. The self-professed time traveler warned viewers that the hostile aliens will return and start the first war on Christmas Day, 2022. All right, so we've only got 3 more days. Okay, so I have a question. If you're the TikTok account that you're a time traveler and you're warning people about something that's about to happen, if it doesn't happen, can we say go away, you're full of shit? Can we leave then? All right, so this is not an image of art, but that's from a movie. Okay, so we have a couple of images. Again, there are numerous things that could be used to explain. I'm not saying that UFOs aren't a thing. I'm just saying I don't think so. Just seems weird. UFOs. It's all in the paintings, man. But then maybe he's right. Maybe we don't have time. Maybe we're all going to die. I guess you better get them Christmas gifts in. Alrighty. So this is a minute long, and it's weird as shit, so we'll play that one. And we'll load up another video to play and talk about here to kind of close out.
People love to say that, though. They love to say
All right, we got a comedian. This is from a comedian that published it himself, Joe List. This is a piece of his he put on air on the YouTubes. And I'm playing it because it fits in with what happened yesterday. We played a bit about Howie Mandel and his daughter getting catcalled. So this is an interesting thing to go and have this happen to another comedian.
Say to a couple, oh, she's out of your league. You ever get that? You got a beautiful lady here? People ever say that to you? That's your dad? What? What the fuck? How old are you? How old are both of you? This is blowing my mind. You look the same age. No offense, and you're welcome. Hold on, we gotta linger on this.
This never happens to Aaron, by the way, when he goes out in public. This never happens to Aaron. They never say they look the same age.
You're 38 years old. How old are you? 46. We gotta talk. What are you eating and moisturizing? You look hot. You got a hot dad. Does that feel weird? Wait, you're 40. How old are you? 21. Oh, wow. You look like older in a good way. Like you look like mature. Yeah. No, seriously. Don't you think there's an age where looking older is still is like a compliment? And then like if you say to a 13-year-old girl, you look like you're 25. She'll be like, oh my God, thank you. That sounded weird. I'm not doing that. That's not something I'm doing. I'm just saying, like I have a niece, and I say to her,
oh, you are not helping.
You guys are fucking weird, all right? This is you guys taking this to a weird place. It's on you. I've said nothing weird. It's actually troubling, your reaction to this. Jesus Christ. Get it together, Wisconsin.
Oh, this is in Wisconsin?
You weirdos. So anyways, I was making out with my niece, and I said to her, I said, you really look mature. I shouldn't have said 30, like a 10-year-old. If you said to a 10-year-old, you're looking grown up. You look like an adult. They like, thank you. But if you say to a 30-year-old, you're looking old as shit, you're like, anyways, the point is, I'm walking around, okay, there's a lot of 21-year-olds that look like children. They look horrible. You look great.
You're not bailing yourself out, buddy.
I feel like I'm like in a prize fight. I'm like in my back, I'm like...
And you're losing.
Just tap dancing. Well, you guys make a great couple, so I think... Oh my God. Just not expecting that. This is the most I've ever been attracted to a father-daughter combo. I'm like, all
right, wait a minute, what?
I'm just enamored with both of you, but you'd make beautiful kids.
Jeez.
That was the last one, sorry.
All right. So that was Joe List. You can check him out on YouTube. That was from a day ago that he posted that. That was in Madison, Wisconsin, I guess. That was just a really funny bit, and it came across my shit because of the Howie Mandel thing, so I had a good chuckle. This last thing we're going to use to play out before we head out here. And before I play it, I just want to quick remind you guys, I will be DJing tomorrow at Winners in Sartell. Come on out and see me at Winners in Sartell if you want to hang out with me live. We'll also be back tomorrow from 2 to 5. Hopefully the computer will work on time this time. We'll see. You never know. Anyways, so yeah, feel free to come on out and see me then or not. Imagine the awkwardness, those two, when they're driving home. Yeah, I mean, like at that point, when you get called out like that in public, do you have to fuck? Oh, God, that just... Oh, that just it makes me cringe a little bit. Like if I had that happen, I don't know if I'd handle it as well as he did, but damn. Thank you for the 20 bits. Actually, let's giggity. Let's check the goal quick, just to see where we're at. Not that we were trying to hit it, and we already did our overtime. We stayed above water. We're pretty much at the point we were at before, about $5 over, and that's not including the PayPal donations. So awesome. Plan for overtime tomorrow, I guess. Now this is something that is, I can't read the Japanese part, but I think that's the name of a song, and this is in Neo Tokyo. I don't know what the fuck kind of instruments these are. It's weirding the shit out of me, and I officially just don't trust Japanese people with electronics at this point. That might be racist. I'm sorry. Those are regular TV screens. How are they reacting? You're playing a Walmart scam. And you're rocking out way too hard. What is making these noises? How bad did our nuke fuck you up? All right, the camera motion is getting me dizzy. Can we arrange you guys in a better way? This is a lot of Again, how are the screens reacting? Those are old school fucking cathode too. How are you making them make those sounds? What did you do to those things? God damn. It's fucking freaking me the hell out. Oh shit. Can Lego play the drums? You know, I could really go down that hole too easily. I'm gonna not. I'm gonna not go down that hole, because we'll be here forever. Anyways, I want to again thank you guys for all the support for the show. That's super huge, super awesome. Really, really grateful for all of that. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We'll be back for you tomorrow, starting on time, doing overtime. Stay warm, stay safe. I love you all.
Game over.
Fuck you. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking butts? Fuck. Game over, man. Game over. What are we gonna do now?
You invincible headshot scripted cheater.